Well, hello there. How are you doing tonight? It's Friday. And we're back on Spider-Man. We're doing the Silver Lining DLC. Let's hop in.
Mary Jane
Hello,
Watson,
Jamie. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Research notes. What started as a museum heist a few days ago has turned into a brutal assault on the city. And the casualties keep piling up. Last night, after almost killing Magia-Don Hammerhead, Captain Yuri Watanabe was forced into administrative leave. Sources say she told the chief, "This won't stop me." Note, follow up on this later. Feels like this isn't the end of her story. Meanwhile, Hammerhead, who was pronounced dead at the scene, was revived and escaped custody.
Of course.
Police are searching for him, but there are no solid leads. His men are continuing to target Sable weaponry and vehicles, including something called Project Olympus. From what we can gather, Project Olympus is an Oscorp and Sable-funded initiative. Bioenhancement technology meant to transform people into indestructible super soldiers. Hammerhead is ruthless and insane, and now apparently indestructible. But first things first, figure out where Hammerhead is hiding. The question is, what are we gonna do when we find him?
I'm glad you're doing well, Jamie. That's good. How'd your Friday go, bud?
Hey, MJ.
Now
I'm
Saturday
following the
for you.
police to an Oscorp plant. Sounds like Hammerhead's guys are at it again. Got any updates on Yuri?
Nothing yet. You miss her, don't you?
Yeah, we were a good team. I mean, not like me and you, but, you know.
I know. So listen, I've got a
Ooh,
source at
something
Oscorp.
came in the mail
They're ramping up production of this
today.
Project Olympus equipment, which is
Something
probably
Spider-Man
why
related?
Hammerhead's
That's
men are attacking
exciting,
that
yo. I
plant.
can't wait to see it.
The Olympus
Yeah, send me some
contract is
pics
for
on that.
International.
You got me excited like I got something in the mail.
Breath crisis. And I just learned it's all supposed to be shipping overseas to Simcaria.
I'm expecting something
Simcaria.
that
Silver
looks like
Sable's home
Spider-Man. It has
country.
an action
And also
figure
the
of
site of an
Spider-Man.
increasingly bloody civil war. Have you heard about this?
No, I'm not really caught up on international news. Been a little busy with our own war here in New York.
It's a hell of a story. I'll fill you in when we have more time.
Yeah, it'd be nice to talk about something other than Hammerhead for a while.
What do you think about taking a vacation when all this is over?
Simcaria?
I'm not sure I know what that word means.
Yeah, I'm with you. But seriously, we both need it. I'll start
Haven't
with
mentioned
planning.
this yet, but
Let me
today
know what happens
is
to that Oscorp plant.
September
Will
8th,
do.
2023. Always got to mention that. And we're looking forward to the weekend. It's been a really, really busy afternoon ever since I left work. I've had stuff to do nonstop and had to try to get ready for something I got planned coming up. So it's going to be a heck of a weekend. Iron Spider so fire. I know, I love the suit, man. Hammerhead's not happy. Sideshow has a statue of that suit. Frickin' fire, dude! Frickin' fire!
Wait a minute. Is this a dance-off? I love those. It's my turn.
Tony Parker or what are we gonna call him?
Armor is cool and all.
We're gonna call him Peter Stark or Tony Parker. Tony Parker was an NBA player, so
You guys get right to the
I think
point,
Peter
don't you?
Stark works. Well, yeah, I am excited for my trip. It's gonna be busy, so
We're just co-workers.
only the
Maybe your
second
whole
half of it is gonna
organization
be
has gotten too big too fast.
a vacation,
Might
but
not even
still,
know each other.
I'm excited.
If that's the case, let me introduce you. Vinny, this is Vinny. Vinny. And why is nobody laughing? Wait.
Come on, Spider-Man! Let's play Save the Pigs.
Well, that's just rude.
I mean, if it's up to me, I just let him have him. What do I do for work? I work in an office and I help manage the inventory for a certain device we use in some of our transportation
No one's
vehicles.
talking, huh? Maybe you just
it's
can't hear me
about
over the sound of those jetpacks.
Like 3,000 something devices.
Cool jetpacks, guys. Where do I get one? Let me guess.
God, I remember this
Throw it in
one.
the back of the truck, right?
I can't remember which difficulty. I'm pretty sure I played it on ultimate difficulty the first time I played it, and this was
It's
insane.
much more emotionally
These
rewarding.
guys were way difficult.
Maybe you wouldn't be so angry all the time.
I'll break your... You're out of your weight class! Bring him down!
Nice. Hey, you got me beat, Jamie. I didn't start working in an office until I was a little bit older than you are now, but I got a little office experience when I was in college, briefly, and then,
Hey.
like I said, basically just done food service work after that.
Now, is that just a regular dare or a double dog?
A triple dog, Pete. Oh, his headset now.
That yours?
No. But it would be so awesome if it was.
I said pretty nice, but I have to say people bringing cake for their birthday almost every day did not help my weight. Oh my gosh, you're telling me about it, man. Whenever you start working in an office and people will bring food into work, it's the worst. I mean, when you're eating, it's the best, but whenever you feel the effects of it days, weeks, months later, then it's when it starts getting complicated. You gain so much weight and you're sitting here working all day, you can't have no time to work
Who do you
out.
work for?
Scoops ahoy!
Where is this hammerhead?
Whoa. Can't we, like, go grab a coffee and catch up like normal people? By the way,
We
I
were
love
cool
your
last
new
time,
hovercrafty face.
Sable, come on.
Tell me everything you know.
I talk a lot better without a gun in my face.
You have 3 seconds.
Just put the guns down.
1,
We really gonna do this?
2,
6, 9, 11, 7,
3.
Peter's such a smart ass, I love it. Sable! Oh, she's gonna kick my ass.
Sable,
And
you
then
seem
she's
a
gonna
little
run off.
stressed. Can we do some relaxing breaths? In, out.
Tell me where to find hammerhead.
I wish I knew. But if we stop punching each other, maybe we can work together.
Together? Never.
What did I do wrong here?
Okay, you know what?
Wait,
Can you chill?
Have you been
Can
listening to
can you
Jameson's
chill?
podcast?
Can you chill? Can you chill? Can you chill?
But you
Oh
are
my
supposed
God,
to be the
Sable!
protector of
Yo,
this
she
city.
is going
And yet you
crazy
have
right
allowed
now.
this
I gotta do
hammerhead to
this
steal
right
all of my
here.
weapons and supplies.
I didn't
come
allow
chase me up here.
anything. I'm trying to stop him from
Crazy.
stealing your
You
stuff.
silly goose. Yeah, how about
failing
that? You like these punches
badly.
in your face?
Oh, that
Yeah.
hurts. But you're not wrong.
Who knows? Perhaps
Okay,
you
why
are
did you just
secretly
lose that,
working
dude?
with him.
Wow. Now I'm insulted.
I do not know you.
Obviously.
And
From
I do
Steven
not
Stranger
trust
Things,
you.
I look like
You will stay
Hopper
out of
now.
my way
Oh
and suffer the
gosh,
consequences.
Hopper.
Stay
Well,
out of
hey,
the
he
way
got
while you
a.
do what?
I think he's gotten a little bit more in shape ever since season 1.
Good luck with that.
He was,
He doesn't die so easily.
He has not
He had a little bit of
met
extra
I can take her down if I get
padding in
close.
season 1, but you like his mustache? Yeah, it's a pretty sick mustache, isn't it? This Russian chick is feisty, man. Silver Sable. She's crazy. All these weapons she has. There we go. I just want to get past this. Come on now.
Damn you!
Season 3 Hopper.
What happened to you? I thought you were a good guy.
I am good at what I do. But I am not a guy.
Oh,
Lost in
okay.
translation, I guess.
That's what she's focused on.
What happened to you can thank me by not dying?
Ain't no way you catch me doing that if I was Spider-Man. Frenemies! Complete the old Franz mission. Iron Aikman armor. Oh.
Hey, MJ.
Oh.
So
I gotta
guess
check
who's
it
back?
out. I gotta check that Aaron Aikman armor. Let's just check it out. Let's just check it out. Oh, man. Oh, God. Do we... Oh, man. I'm gonna have to put that on, aren't I? Oh, man. Oh, God. I don't know. I don't know which one. This one looks so nice. Look at those thick feet. Get them thick feet. All right. Okay, we're gonna have to put this one on. Dang. Wood cop.
Town.
Okay.
Silver Sable, I know.
How did you know that?
It's my job to know things. So I imagine she's here to stop Hammerhead from stealing all her shipments. Which is good. Maybe you guys can team up.
Yeah, that doesn't feel very likely
Jamie
at this
said,
point.
"This looks like my
Well, listen,
Halloween
I'm keeping
costume
it
from
to some Kari story.
2006. The fake muscle padding.
That conversation was
Oh
going
my God, Screwball.
Screwball?
Screwball. You really need to leave me alone, girl. I can't deal with you anymore. I'm so sorry.
What is she up to this time?
What's she
Better
up to
get there
this
before
time?
she
Can't we
hurts
just
someone.
ignore and just let, like, we give her more views? She can just do whatever. She's not actually going to kill people, right? She's going to have her followers do it. And then I'll just get rid of her followers. I don't have to deal with her. You heard Screwball will be in Spider-Man 2. Please tell me you're joking. No! I can't stand this lady.
Well, if it isn't my favorite bug theme.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't say the same,
ready
Screwy.
for season 3?
No.
Not really.
Aw, turn that frown upside down. We're bringing joy to millions of fans.
Can
In
Spidey
fact,
buy a
I've
Glock
got
for these
big plans
missions?
this season.
I agree.
If
We need to
hit
give him
50
a
million
nice big
followers,
holster
I'll
with a
throw an
couple ARs on his
exclusive
back,
party
and we
for
can
my
just
loyal fans.
unleash on Screwball. Bitch, I can't
Huge
stand
party,
you.
huh? Sounds like the perfect opportunity to shut her down once and for all. Better keep playing along until that party.
Okay. So, I'm assuming that these trophies are going to be the same as the first two DLCs. They were! Ooh, Acuna with another homer. Let's go. Let's go. What is that, 35? Oh my gosh, he's at 35. That's crazy. Come on, give him the MVP. Give him the MVP. So we got to get spectacular, better, and screwball challenges. And I'm sure it's everything that we've done before.
Really
Let's
hope
go. We
Screwball
gotta
is
get
at the party
17,000.
IRL. Oh no!
Hey, Spidey, you know what blows? Half the
You!
city if you don't find all the bombs. Ha ha!
I really need to shut this stream down. But first, bomb duty. Screwball's fans are out of control.
On the left first. Alright, quick and efficient. Come on.
Oh, getting warmer. You're right by it.
Oh, great. No, Spidey.
What? You think they're just gonna...
Son of a bitch! We're gonna restart.
Screwball's fans are out of
Kind
control.
of went a little crazy there, so we're gonna try this again. All right, let's just act like that never happened. Quick and easy, baby. Let's be
You're
efficient.
on the right track.
That didn't happen. That hasn't happened yet.
You're right by it.
Oh. Use photobomb targets to earn bonus points during screwball challenges. I don't remember this. Okay. Activate this photobomb by throwing the explosive at the highlighted
Stay
target.
tuned, everyone. We've got a
Okay.
photobomb coming up. Wowee! Reposting that one right now.
Let me go for this one up on the roof first.
Almost there, but will you be too late?
Shut up, bitch!
How have you not seen it yet?
I have seen it. Shut up. I'm sick of you! Oh, crap. I'm about to say, I thought I just messed that up.
Stunning! Are you a professional?
Let's not get good air on that.
Get warmer!
Oh.
OMG, you couldn't get much closer.
Why do I get hungry every time I watch a stream, man? That is the constant struggle. I'll never be able to answer that either. Oh,
Okay,
man,
one
that
more.
one's
I'm not
weird.
sure a filter can fix that one.
Is this one moving? Looks like this one's moving, possibly. No. That's the constant struggle, Jamie. I always get hungry when I'm watching something too. It just never fails. I'll be sitting there. Oh, if I have something
I
in
need
the
to follow
pantry,
that
you
truck.
best leave. I'm gonna eat it. Don't grab you like a granola bar, some yogurt, maybe some carrots. I like carrots. Dipping some carrots in some something. I don't know. You can just eat carrots by themselves. Yo, what is up with this meter?
So close to perfection.
Yeah, but I got the spectacular. That's all that matters.
Not your best
Spider
work,
crisis
but
coming
not your
through.
worst either.
Ooh, that hit him.
Hey, MJ. Sorry we got cut short earlier. Had to deal with Screwball. Again.
You seem to have a lot of women in your life lately.
all of
Oh,
them
she's
challenging.
jealous.
Except for you, of course.
You don't think I'm challenging?
No? Unless you want me to think you're challenging, in which case you, challenge me. In all the right ways.
Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll keep looking into Hammerhead's plans, and I'll call you when I find something challenging.
In the meantime, I'll swing around the city and do some Spidey stuff.
Alright, which districts? I'm guessing it's going to be the south. Going to be the southern part of the map. Okay, nothing on the north side, nothing in Harlem. Upper West, we're good. Hell's Kitchen, okay. Midtown, Greenwich, Chinatown, and Financial District. So, naturally, probably should just go ahead and do where we're at. Come on, give me a crime, give me a
All
crime.
units, report a truck driver
Yeah.
in distress. Financial district.
Where?
Could be Hammerhead's guys. Better check it out.
Okay. Used to a red exclamation. Oh, Eddie. Eddie.
Hey, Peter. Just checking in. You busy?
Miles!
How are your assignments coming?
You mean school assignments or spider assignments?
What have you been doing?
Both. But school comes first.
I'm all caught up on school stuff, working on spider assignments now. But why are you making me do physics and calculus equations?
Oh, you're
Shouldn't
gonna
I
need to
be
know that.
practicing with web shooters and gadgets and stuff?
Okay, quiz time. If a pendulum is 40 meters long and attached at a 45-degree angle, how far will the pendulum fall at its lowest point?
11.72 meters. But why does that matter?
It matters a lot if you're the pendulum.
What? Oh! Wait, so you do all these equations in your head like while you're swinging through the city?
I have to. And so will you if you want to get good at it.
Wow, I had no idea. All right, guess I'll get back to it then.
God, there'd be so much math to do in such a short time.
Open up. Or we'll open it for you. Leave me alone.
Gotta get to that driver before they do.
Got people coming to help me. Nobody's coming to help you.
Oh, I
Hey
definitely
guys,
remember these
I
minutes.
think this might not be your car.
There's more guys coming.
Come here, guys. Yeah, come over here.
Somebody call for backup.
Give me that
Working on
ass.
the door.
All right. Right, freeze.
You guys just don't know when to quit, which is kinda sorta admirable.
I'll get the door. You get fight. Damn door.
Nothing like
Nice.
taking down a bunch of criminals to brighten your day.
You're
Thanks,
free,
Spider-Man.
sir. What's your
That
first
was a
order of
close one.
business? That's it? He was like, yeah, I guess that was alright. Cool. I'm still here. I'm
Hey,
still
MJ,
alive.
what's up?
Hammerhead guys are hitting an Oscorp shipping facility near Seaport.
Got it. I'm headed
Say
there now.
less.
Question for you.
We on the
Hammerhead
way,
stole most of the
MJ.
Sable
You ain't
weapons
gotta
already and a
worry
bunch
about
of
it.
equipment from police lockup. Now he's stealing Sable tech that's bound for Simcaria. Where is he putting all this stuff?
No idea. But if we can find out where, we can cut off his supplies.
I'll try to cross-reference his men's activity with the city map. See if I can't nail down a location.
Good plan.
Hey, so I've been reading up on the situation in Simcaria. There's a ruling dictator attacking his own people. Apparently Silver Sable's been working alone to arm the rebels and fight back, but she's losing.
Sounds like she could really use the stuff Hammerhead is stealing from her.
Explains why she's so angry and desperate.
Maybe, but I also think that angry is just her default emotion. I'll let you know what I find at the shipping facility.
You sent it to me on Twitter? Oh, dude, that is sick.
All units,
see.
armed suspects are
Giant
disrupting a
size
Sable
30th
equipment
anniversary of
transport.
the Amazing
Officers
Spider-Man
needed in
number
Little
1.
Italy.
Spidey vs. Venom, the final confrontation. Dude, that is sick. That was the 30th anniversary in 1992, so that came out in 62. Is that literally the original comic? Oh my gosh, and it's signed by Stan Lee on the right Venom shoulder? Dude. See the signature. That's insane. It went for, in 1993, I guess it went for $3.95. Wow. That's incredible, dude.
Spider-Man
Congrats.
is a failure.
That's an excellent
You might
purchase.
think this would make me happy, and to some extent, you'd be absolutely right. But today,
God.
I am tired.
It's hard to believe that
Tired
Spider-Man
of all the
is
senseless violence
61 years old.
continually afflicting our streets, which that mass menace failed to put an end to. He failed to stop Hammerhead and his men, who are now using stolen Sable International weaponry to wreak more havoc than ever. And speaking of Sable,
You wish you could
Miss
get it graded by
Abuse of Power
PSA.
herself is back in New York.
So far, though, I wish
Up
I lived
over
in the US or
some kind of
Canada.
fancy,
Yeah.
schmancy gunship. Where was that when the
And they're not gonna know unless
under the
you
terror inflicted by
show 'em a
Martin
physical
Lee
copy,
and
so.
Otto Octavius, huh?
You can just take a picture and they're like, yeah, it looks real, I guess.
It's a shame she and Spider-Man couldn't have done us all a favor and just taken each other out.
They just put so much into this world. I mean,
All
I can't wait
units,
to be able to
officers are in
explore
pursuit of rogue APCs.
outside the city.
Available officers, move
Go
on
to
the financial
Queens,
district.
go to Brooklyn, Coney Island. I'm sure we'll have more places.
It's Spider-Man! Now,
So, Jamie, where do you
we're
even
gonna
find
have
something like that? Where did you find that comic?
I didn't hit him!
I'm assuming you bought it online.
Something
but
tells me you guys don't have a license for this thing.
you want to know? You want to let me know how much you paid for that? You don't have to.
That's not working!
Got it on an auction on eBay. Ooh, PS4 that I currently own was purchased on eBay by me.
Oops. I think I broke Sable's property.
I bought it online to play
Accidentally.
this game
Totally
right
accidentally.
here. I'd say the financial district is probably my favorite area to swing around in because it has the tallest buildings. That in Midtown. Okay. That's actually, I mean, it does look like it's in really good condition, so I don't think that's a bad price, honestly. I've also have no experience when it comes to that, so I'm not sure what to compare it to. Alright, give me a Kron. I already had a Kron. I just had to find it.
Rockets?
And they just saw me coming in, didn't
Rockets
they?
with you guys.
Spider-Man!
Yeah. Go to sleep.
Holy crap!
Okay. You gonna wish you never did that. Oh, okay. I hate you. Hate the Sable guys. The Hammerhead thugs with the Sable equipment. Nice.
Take him out! Coming in hot! Look up, you moron!
You're no expert, but so many other ones were
You know,
expensive.
dodging rockets is a
Yeah,
lot
I can
more
imagine
fun
those
than getting
things.
hit by them.
I mean, I do not know this for sure, but I want to say I remember I heard some comic book or some magazine, I can't remember, it sold for like over $1,000, so I'm sure that stuff can get very, very pricey. I'm sure there's people who take that very seriously and they invest a lot of money into that.
Officers pursuing Magia in a stolen truck. Report came in
Some sell for thousands, I was shocked. Yeah, exactly. So,
Gotta stop these guys before they hurt someone.
whoop, oh, hey, no, hey, oh, hey.
This is off.
Hey, get out the truck! Hey, you, get out the truck! Hey, you, come in! Hey, you only understand
Mind if I take a look?
Mafia slang? Come in.
This is where you get off.
Hey, you a tough guy, huh? Okay, I think I barely got that. What's up, big guy? Watch out for the webs! Yeah, that's kind of what I'm known for. Would I rather be Spider-Man or
A
Batman?
really long day.
All right, let's sit back and compare. So, let's start with Batman. Batman's story is super dark. Talked about that the other day. Spider-Man's story, it's more on the happier side, but he still has tragic things happen to him. I don't think he has as many as Batman. I feel like Batman is just lonely and depressed all the time, so I'm giving the edge to Spider-Man there. Villains, Batman, you have Penguin, Joker, Bane. Oh gosh, help me out here. And obviously we've been talking about all of these villains that Spider-Man has. Starting with the weird ones, Sandman. And I'm just kind of basing all this from the movies. Green Goblin, Vulture, Electro, Rhino. But
The situation in Symkaria must be
personally,
pretty bad if
in my
Oscorp is
opinion,
sending all this stuff over.
I'd give the edge on Spider-Man,
helps.
and I'm seriously a homer when it comes to Spider-Man. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to say Spider-Man over Batman, even though I've always liked Batman too, man. It's just something about a cool superhero with a good story. That's all we want. That's all we want. We're not too picky. Just make sure it's a little interesting. Yeah, Spidey for you too. Yeah, good choice, man.
Oscorp
Batman's
truck
story
getting
is
harassed over there.
story in City is so dark. It's just.
I like you guys
I'm not
better
saying
when
that's
you were
a
in the
bad
waste
thing. I'm just
management
saying that it's
business.
just different than Spider-Man, you know. And sometimes it's nice to be
Watch out!
I don't know, the good ending, everything, you know, everything's gonna work out. Those are always,
Spider-Man's here! Get more
you always feel comfortable playing those type of games. Spider-Man is still happy sometimes. I think the thing is, like, Spider-Man's always in like a decent mood. Like, you have him like making the quips, He's always been known as a smart ass, and he's very smart himself. So, although Bruce Wayne as a character is very intriguing, just because it's just a different dynamic, though. You know, it's just not. They're not going for what Spider-Man's going for to make you laugh. I mean, don't get me wrong. Batman comes with some zingers every once in a while. I can't remember what it was, but there was one of the Arkham games. He makes a pretty funny joke.
You guys just don't know when to quit, which is
I gotta beat them all on hard
admirable.
difficulty anyway, so I may get to that one of these days. I don't think I'm ever gonna get the platinum anytime soon because I just don't want to put myself through those challenges. I have tried, trust me. I remember I spent like a couple hours on one of the challenges for, I think it was Arkham City, but it was crazy. I mean, that game is. You got to really master the combat to be able to complete those challenges and get the platinum. So, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just going to say it's going to take a while. So, I kind of wanted to get the other
These guys
things.
sure are serious about stealing Sable tech. Well, they're serious
All right.
about everything, to be honest.
We got the crimes done in the financial district. Should we go ahead and do the screwball challenge? I think so. Combat challenge.
I don't care what others say.
Jamie, you still got to hop in that Discord, man. All right, we're at 38,000 on the combat challenge. That's what we need. That's what we're looking
Okay,
for here.
ready?
My fans have been looking for a troll whose avatar looked awfully like a Spider-Man suit.
Ah, I need to put these guys back behind bars for good. Oh, where does she find these guys?
Hope you warmed up because we are live. Ooh, quick, say
Oh,
something
man.
controversial. I want to see if we can boost our traffic.
Oh, man. Excuse me.
Smoke Monster 42 asks, can we do another photobomb? Ha! You bet we can.
Hammerhead
Should
guys.
have saved those.
Why did it have
Or the
to be
photobomb, oh
Hammerhead
well.
guys?
That still works.
This is our city now!
Wow, what a great shot.
Nice, it gave it to me. What do I need, like 32,000 on this
Get
one?
him down here!
Window RC with 3 hits. Ooh.
Ready, leave! Heads up!
It's time! It's time! It's time for a photobomb! XX before the dawn.
She's
XX
just so
race.
terrible in
This
every
show
single
is
way.
the
I
internet.
hate screwball.
Don't even at me.
It's just so annoying.
Yes!
Alright, can y'all just step over here, please? Here, you know what?
You're a dead man!
You know what? We're putting out a
You
spider
better
thing.
run!
I don't know why I never use the gadgets, man. I need to.
This stuff's nasty!
Okay, that didn't do anything.
You're going down!
The pink light is on, and you know what that means. You're building up quite the entourage, Spidey. Here comes some more.
You know, hop on Discord this weekend.
Are
Yeah,
you
do
a
it, man.
professional?
We have fun. We have fun in there.
What's
You don't have to be
that?
active like all the time.
Jetpacks!
Never!
I love that ability or that skill just to be able to do a perfect dodge, like right here, whip them up, and then boom, instant takedown.
That shot is straight fire!
Straight fire! Oh my god!
All right, we should be able to get at least 32 in here.
Look! Even more of my fans! Aw, y'all really do make a gal feel admired.
That accent though,
You're going down!
figuring out your inner country out here.
Get that photobomb!
say less. What do we have planned this weekend, Jamie? Doing anything exciting? Gaming a lot? Taking a break from school for once? Damn it, he got me. You guys quit it! Okay, you definitely just got shot by your own business.
It's time for a photo bomb!
Hey, get over. Where are you running to, bro? Oh, he's picking up something off the ground. He's picking up a baton. Alright, 35. Now I just need to finish this. Probably get ultimate score on this. Not a whole lot planned. Exam on the 15th. Oh, you gotta be studying for that. Is that in your accounting class? Is that your first exam of the semester? And you're playing Far Cry New Dawn. That's good. That'll be fun. You said it's your first time playing. It's your only Far Cry game you haven't played, so that will be fun.
Gonna tear you apart! Watch out for those webs!
I think I'll let myself be just a little smug this
Yeah, I
time.
figured we would get ultimate on that. That seemed pretty
Keep this up
pretty
and
good
maybe
there.
we'll do a spin-off.
I hope the hell not. Oh, 22 million followers. Wow, how is she so freaking popular? This is the worst stream ever. Alright, we're down here. Let's go ahead and get this main mission. You know, you helped me make a decision today, Jamie, and I am going to be playing some Far Cry Classic, the original Far Cry, from back in like 2005 or whatever, after we finish Miles Morales, before Spider-Man 2. I think we can squeeze it in. I think we can. If we can't, we're just going to drop everything and play Spider-Man 2 on October 20th, but either way,
Hey, don't leave.
we're still planning on
I
doing
just got
something
here.
between. We're not just going to have a dead period. Unless I'm busy, I ain't playing. I'm going to be playing all day.
You guys sure seem like you're in a hurry. Probably has nothing to do with all those stolen
Yeah,
things in the
I can
back,
stream
am
it.
right?
I can stream some Far Cry 3.
I'm sure it's all a big
Sorry, Far
misunderstanding.
Cry Classic.
Police will be
Had
here
Far Cry
soon
3 on
to
the brain
help you
there.
return what you accidentally
Thinking of
stole.
what I'm looking forward to most in that series, because I have
Now stay here while I go
plans
help your friends.
on playing all those games. So,
Gotta catch up
Far
to
Cry
that other
Classic
truck.
will just be my introduction to the series. I'm not really expecting too much for it, especially since it's a game that's 18 years old at this point. I don't know, it could surprise me. It's the first-person shooter that I've played in a very long time, so. And I think New Dawn is... I've heard people call it a DLC, but I think it's more along the lines of, like, comparing Miles Morales and this game, Spider-Man. So, think of it like a 8-hour story, or I guess a 5-hour story with, like, a 3-hour
And your prize is a one-way
side
ticket to
content
Rikers.
grind. But it's
Okay, just
yeah,
two more.
I'm like we talked about the other day. I think it's a post-apocalyptic Far Cry 5, basically. So, and probably one of the most anticipated worlds for me to just get in and explore is probably Far Cry 5. So, if it's set in the same place, if it has the same places to go, then that's going to be exciting. And I will be looking forward to trying to platinum those games. I know some of the trophies in those games are multiplayer, so we will have to see about that.
She's gonna kill someone.
I don't know how many they have, though. There might not be many. Far Cry 3 is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most right now. Just because of the story. I forgot.
no,
I mean,
not
I
the
know
part.
about Voss, but I don't know about Voss, if you know what I mean. I completely forgot about this whole sequence right
Really
here.
good. If you guys had stopped earlier,
Whoa,
we wouldn't be having
okay.
this conversation right now.
It's not, it's not. Oh, this one sucks. Probably not gonna. I want a trash can too. Ain't no way. Oh, I got it.
You're just
I got it.
escalating things.
Watch out, dude. Watch out. Oh my God, Pete.
No,
Pete.
they cannot escape with this equipment.
How did you even
Great,
do
more
that?
of 'em.
Can I get under this?
Whoa, what are they shooting?
Oh, hold on, Pete. I gotta try to get under this. Can I throw something underneath it? Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. All right, let's get back to our main mission here. Yeah, so the only multiplayer trophies in the Far Cry series. Oh, I lost the convoy. No, there was a floating car. You couldn't just let me look at that for 5 seconds. So the only multiplayer trophies in the Far Cry series are in Far Cry 5.
What are they shooting?
I'm okay with that, as long as I can get as many trophies as possible before I go for the. If I go for the multiplayer trophies, I'm not really one to go for multiplayer trophies most of the time. I'll just get all the trophies I can. But yeah, I'm really hoping that. If you've ever played the Watch Dogs series, like I understand what they're going for there. They have the whole premise of the game where you're hacking stuff, you're using the internet or cloud. I don't even know, but they're doing something with connectivity, and that's why they're trying to give multiplayer trophies in that game. Which there's not even really like a multiplayer. I think there is for Watch Dogs 2, and Legion, but Watch Dogs 1 has multiplayer trophies, and there's not even like a co-op or like anything like that, like a multiplayer. So I just despise any multiplayer trophy, and damn, this thing is fast. There we go. Finally.
Roger that. Here they come.
Hammerhead's got drones now? This is really
Mission is actually low-key insane.
Those drones are going after Sable. I should help her, right? Right.
Okay. Let's speed it up here a little bit here. Come on. Yeah, I'm just still super far away. I gotta keep doing this. I can't swing. We don't have a choice sometimes. Dude, how are these things so fast? Come on now. Oh my god, these things are lightning speed right now. This is insane. Did I get one? I think I got one. Yeah, one down. One down, Pete. Come on. They make a turn every 3 seconds too, so I can't even. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah.
If I could land on the wing, I could use both web shooters. Sable, I just want to make it very clear. I'm trying to help you right now.
Yes.
Sure thing. As soon as I take out the rest of these drones. Hey, Sable, you're all clear now. I'll just assume silence means thank you in Simkari. Okay, now on to that last truck.
Okay. Not what I was trying to do there, but that's fine.
Don't make me pull this hoverjet thingy over!
Well, I guess right. That was awesome. Sable, just chill out. Just take a chill pill and just kind of hang, chillax. That's all I need. She clearly has no social cues. She can't pick up on what we're trying to put down. So.
Easy, easy!
Where's Hammerhead?
If I talk, he'll come in. So you do what you gotta do.
Whoa. Look, we both want the same thing. If we work together, we'll find him. Trust me.
Have some sympathy.
Right. We work together. Like partners.
Yeah, partners. So you'll call me? I am 77% sure she's not a robot.
77, that's particular. Okay.
Attention units, there's an assault in progress.
That doesn't
boy.
sound good. Better check it out.
I love salt. Alright, so... got 2 locked missions for 2 different categories there. Oh well, we'll find out. We'll just go at our own pace here. It has been a long week, man. I am getting tired. I'm going to sleep good tonight, and that's probably going to be the last good night of sleep I'm going to have for another 10 days.
Miles, done with your assignments?
Yeah, and I can see why it's so important. But listen, I took a look at those web shooters in your bag. Are those for me?
Yes, but only when you're ready. What were you doing in my bag?
It was open, and I could see them, sort of. And I just noticed that the nozzle size and shape is the same as your other ones.
Yeah, so?
Well, according to Hooke's law, elastic force is linear with distance given all factors are equal. But you and I aren't equal.
Wow, you're right. Just a few pounds can affect tensile strength, rate of web fluid consumption.
And a few other things. But I've done all the calculations. If we just tighten the nozzle diameter by 0.7 millimeters, it all pretty much evens out.
I think I've officially underestimated you.
That's a good thing, right?
Seems like you're more than ready for field training. As soon as I'm done dealing with Hammerhead.
Yes! Can I start practicing with the web shooters in the meantime?
Nope. And if I find out you even left the house, I'll call it off.
Man, you're like the most and least fun superhero ever.
With great power, Miles. You gotta be smart about it. Oh, man. I can't wait to play Miles. Alright, let me check something real quick. If you're up for them, we can, when you get to it, we can join if you want. Yeah, we can do the co-op trophies, because that game is, I don't know, I'm not a fan of any multiplayer trophy in any game, but still, games that have beautiful worlds, I might forgive a little bit. Far Cry 6, they added the original Breaking Bad skins for your characters. So, like, can you be like Mr. White and Jesse, or I guess Heisenberg? Oh, I want to be Tuco. That's who I want to be, or Bill Burr. And the one thing about Far Cry, is there a little like third-person mode that you can do? Because why put skins out if you can't really even see it, but in cutscenes? Hey, JJ.
No, Jared, I said I wanted crushed ice, not... What do you mean we're live? Oh. Haha. Listeners, brushheads, stop me if you heard this one before. Spider-Man just chased a bunch of thugs through the streets, putting citizens in danger and leaving millions in property damage in his wake. And this time, he had a little help from a certain silver-haired vigilante who turned the financial district into her own personal shooting gallery with a flying death machine. But that's not the worst of it, folks. Oh no. What could be worse, you ask? The traffic, the gridlock. It was so bad that yours truly missed a very important dental appointment. Now I have to wait 6 months for the next opening. How many other people miss dental appointments because of this? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands? Which of course leads us to the obvious conclusion. Spider-Man causes tooth decay!
Amen, Jonah. You know what? He actually makes a good point there, because if you do miss a dentist appointment, it's going to be months before you're able to get back into that office. It's just how it goes. Sorry about that little break there. I had to get something done real quick.
Not exactly a fair fight. Let's even the odds a bit.
Hey, let him go!
Did I start on you?
I don't like these odds no more.
Don't like these odds no more. So, I don't understand what you're trying to say there.
Mess you up.
I like the Far Cry 6 world too. I think it's Yara. I think that's the name of the map,
Hey,
or the island
you
you're
have
on.
to teach me how you do all that.
I wish I could say there was an art to it. Mostly I just try to go where the bullets aren't.
Well, I am in your debt.
What were these guys after?
These are humanitarian supplies.
David
bound for some
Obadini.
carrier. You have heard of the civil unrest?
I heard it was more of a civil war.
Indeed. Well, these
Got a
men
shout
attacked
to
me and stole
Spider-Man
most of the supplies.
Avengers Civil War,
But they took
or
them.
Captain America Civil War.
I do not
Jeez.
know.
I'll keep an eye out and let you know if I find any. Nice
It's
to meet
exactly
you,
like Cuba.
David Obadini.
Yeah, I played a little bit of the trial. It was pretty fun. I liked the island. I liked the visuals.
Spider.
So
Spider-Man.
I'm into it.
Okay, that sounded way less awkward in my head.
50 XP. That's it.
Hey, MJ.
Peter, head to Soho. I have a lead I need you to check out. One of my jailhouse sources just told me that some of Hammerhead's guys are all at a certain
Jailhouse
pizza
sources.
shop. Maybe you can trail them. Find out where Hammerhead's supplies are.
You know, just once I'd like to have a phone call where we talk to each other about our days, like normal people.
Okay. So, honey, how was your day?
Well, Sable and I caught some bad guys.
Oh, so you are working together.
In concept.
You two have to find a way to work it out. Hammerhead's too powerful to take on alone. My jailhouse source also said that Hammerhead's using this Project Olympus stuff to, quote, improve himself even further.
Further, he was already a walking tank.
Exactly my point. If you two don't stop him soon, he might become unstoppable.
So honestly, the worlds, the entire map for the Far Cry games is probably the main reason why I decided to go ahead and play them, just because I think it'd be fun to get in there and explore each one of those maps. I'm big on the world building inside a game.
Looking like this.
And even though New York
the suit.
in Spider-Man is based on an actual place, it's still cool to be able to just traverse
Just your
and
average
go
New
wherever you
Yorker.
want to at a given moment.
Hey, I think that's the place that got a 3-star review in the Bugle last week. No wonder it's crowded.
3-star is good.
And mine are yours.
Is it 3 or 5 or 3 or 3?
Okay, tell them we're on our way. Hey, come on. We gotta run an errand for Tony. Now?
Of course his name's Tony.
I know. Just come on.
Need to run an errand for Tony? Those have to be Hammerhead's men. Better follow him. But not too close.
So what
Okay,
we
not
gotta
too
do for
close.
Tony?
You think
Get
they'll
his
see me?
laptop. Guess he left it in his car.
You serious? Why can't he get his own damn laptop?
What if I get out in the middle of traffic and run out here? You think they'll see me?
Somebody following us?
Blend in? Oh, okay, yeah, let me just pull my phone out. I'm normal, guys. Trust me.
Where is the boss anyway?
I'm just walking in traffic, checking the time on my phone, checking the weather. Oh, you know, there was a sports score I was trying to find out here on my phone in the middle of the street. No, don't worry about me, guys. There's no
I should be
problem.
the one who's tight with the boss.
Okay, sure.
Hey, can I give me a paper? I thought it was a
That
food
kid
truck
look
at first.
familiar to you?
Oh, no,
Oh,
not.
look,
I'm
someone
not familiar.
posted a cat video.
Cat
Better
videos,
watch
yeah.
that right
Angry cat.
Nah, all these kids look the same.
No,
He's also the one who hooked Ross up with that trap with the Sable chick.
Yeah, like that's ever gonna work.
Oh,
I don't know. Sounds like a good
gotta
plan
check
to
the
me.
score. Yep.
And if we
Okay.
get her,
Yeah, we're
we
still
get the
winning.
rest of
Cool.
our stuff, so
So now you're on
Oh,
Tony's
almost
side.
forgot another cat
I see
video.
how it
Just
is.
came out. Oh yeah, so funny. Haha. Okay. Hey guys, where you going? Up. Nope. Just kidding. Oh, this is a dog video this time. Oh, look at the dog. It's running around
Listen,
a
I'm
little
gonna go
obstacle
talk to
course.
Sal.
Oh, how sweet.
Keep
Okay.
people off the lot for a minute.
Hey guys, where you going? Hey, you gonna pay $16 for the early bird special? No?
Gotta
Hey,
get
what's up,
closer to
boys?
hear what
Find
they're
a safe
saying.
place to climb
If I
a
can't
wall.
get next to him, maybe I can get above them. Need to
Okay.
get out of sight.
I think I went over
Climbing walls
here.
until I'm hidden.
Not safe, not safe, not safe, not safe. Okay, let's find a safe area. This is not gonna be it. I need to follow the map. I see. Man, Peter's such an asshole. He's just going around just brushing shoulders with everybody. Paper time! She's back! Silver Sable returns! Oh, it's playoff time again? What month is this? Does it say? It just says cloudy 60 degrees weather. So I'm guessing this is like springtime? If it's saying playoff time, I'm guessing they're talking about basketball. Hey, you guys want to play some basketball? I brought my own ball.
No one can see me.
No
now
one
I can climb
see
up to the
me.
rooftop.
I can strip all my clothes off and get naked.
If I get above those guys, I can hear them. Gotta get to that alleyway.
Yeah, I like just swinging around with Pete. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, I'm New York's one and only Spider-Man, and everybody knows who I am already, so I don't have to actually. Hey, no. Abandoned mission is not what I meant to press there. Shit. I don't know why I pressed the wrong button there. That was just kind of an impulse. Just telling me, it's like, hey, Cheesy, you shouldn't be doing this right now. Yeah, but I'm going right back to it, so content, you're wrong. I promise you. Oh, look at that sky! Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. I can't even believe how beautiful it is right now. The clouds, the sun, the sky. Oh, it's so beautiful. I can't believe how beautiful. Oh, back on
Too many people
toppings. Hey,
around.
we're
I'm not
back.
gonna be able to get close looking like this. Maybe if I ditch
Hey, it's
the
me.
suit.
We're back.
There. Now I'm just your average New Yorker. Hey,
Gotta
I
follow
think
these
that's the
dudes
place that got a
all
3-star
over
review
again
on
because
Google
my
last week.
dumb ass
No wonder
can't
it's
press the
crowded.
right buttons.
9. Yeah, what's up? Okay, tell him we're on our way. Hey, come on. We gotta run an errand for Tony.
Now? We're almost to the front of the line.
Tony Soprano. Tony Soprano.
Need to
Hey
run an
guys,
errand
bye
for
guys.
Tony? Those have
Hey, he
to
can
be
probably
Hammerhead's
they
men.
can probably hear me
Better
talking.
follow him. But not
Need to
too
run an errand
close.
for Tony. Hey, that guy over here in the street. He heard about us.
Get his laptop. Guess he left it in his car.
You serious? Why can't he get
Can I
his
just
own
run over here
damn
and
laptop?
don't have to follow
Boss
them, or do
probably
I have to
hasn't
follow
done
them?
something more important.
It's like, yeah, I see
Where is
the enemies over here.
I don't know. Tony probably does though.
This is where they're coming, right? Yeah.
Boss.
Freaking Tony.
Freaking Tony. Oh, bro, this lady's walking so fast. Can you chill?
Okay, sure.
What is going on with you, lady? Yo, she's got somewhere to be. She's got places to be, people to see. Goodness gracious, lady, how are you doing this right now? You're like, look at that. Look how fast. Look how fast. Look how fast. Look how fast. Where are you going? You going up the ramp? Go get some air? Yo, that lady. Okay. The crack wore off. You're back to normal now. Oh, you know what? She's a Tortures fan. She was going to the game. Are these guys here yet? No. You know, honestly, that was a much easier way to do the mission. That was much more fun, too.
Keep people off the lot for a minute.
Hey, wait. Hey, you're back. Lady, you're not walking so fast this time.
Frickin' Tony.
Frickin' Tony. Alright, come on, give us a safe place to crawl.
Gotta get closer to hear what they're saying. If I
Okay.
can't get next to them, maybe I can get above them. Need to get out of sight.
Alright, let's just get this
I'll be climbing
done
walls
with.
until I'm hidden.
Not safe, not safe,
No
not
one can
safe.
see me.
Safe. Okay,
Now I can
bet.
climb up to the rooftop. If I get above those guys, I can hear them.
bah.
Gotta get to that alleyway.
Swear on my mother's grave, guy thinks he's next in line.
Ha! Next in line to shine my shoes, maybe.
Ain't that the
Oh,
truth?
good one.
Anyways, Tony said he needs his laptop. Guess it's got all kinds of important stuff on it.
Look at that
As
stupid
laptops
look on
do.
Peter's
We
face.
put it up in C3.
Slot C3, huh? If I can get Tony's laptop, it could lead me to Hammerhead.
Thanks. Oh, wait.
Stimulating conversation, guys, but I've heard
Whoa,
enough.
interesting word choice there, Peter. Pause.
Like fish in a barrel.
Picked a bad day to mess with us!
Okay, now where's that laptop?
D3. No, too far, Pete. You went too far. Son of a... No, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to do this. There we go.
Well,
There's the
hello there,
laptop.
Tony's laptop.
Thank you.
Let's see if I can hack into it. Bada bing. Looks like he's got a Find My Phone app installed.
Hey, bada bing, bada
Let's see where you
boom,
are,
man,
Tony.
No problem. Here we go!
Hey, Pete.
Hi, honey. How's your day?
Busy. Neck deep in research on Simcaria.
I'll make it quick then. Your tip was a good one. I'm on my way to one of Hammerhead's top men. If anybody knows where Hammerhead is, it's him.
That's great.
And one of his guys mentioned setting a trap for Sable. What do you think that means?
I think it means a bunch of old school Magia thugs feel threatened by a confident, powerful woman.
Right.
Sorry, Pete. I don't mean to blow you off, but I'm on a deadline, so...
Yeah, totally. We'll talk later.
No, I don't know when she's coming. You just gotta be ready.
There's Tony.
I don't think that's enough, guys.
Did I have to do this stealthily? Because I did not do that.
Ready, you leak, punk! I'm caught!
Slow-mo air kick. Gotta love it.
Hey, Spider-Man. You see that Sable chick? You tell her my boss wants to have a sit-down.
Yeah, I could. But she doesn't really listen to me. Or anyone.
Give me the address.
Wait, where? How did...
The address!
Colexco building. Rooftop.
The MetLife building.
No, wait, it's probably an ambush!
She don't care. She got weapons to overpower them.
Sable, you're headed into a trap!
It does not matter, as long as Hammerhead is there.
You don't get it! I'm trying to keep you from getting hurt!
I can take care of myself.
Sure.
Usually you can, but Hammerhead's been using your Project Olympus stuff!
I know,
Then you know he's turned himself into some kind of giant Franken-monster!
and that is why I must stop him.
But not like this! Not by going right into a trap! Ah, Sable, what are you doing? like a trap. If only we had some kind of advanced warning.
I can handle this.
I'm
Sure,
sort
go
of
for it.
tempted to sit back and watch, but that would just be petty. They trapped her with their own tech. Looks like the whole thing is powered by those generators. One down. You doing okay in there, Sable? Or is it Silver? Or is it something else? What do your friends call you? Wait, you don't have any friends, do you? I bet you're proud of that for some reason. Got it.
Oh,
Hang
didn't
tight
get it.
while I work on the other one. Get it? Hang tight?
Shut up.
You know, Toad, that's it. Okay, now let's get out of here.
Stay here. Hammerhead will come to us.
Not so sure that's a good idea.
Nice. She got the kill.
Changing position.
Don't mind me. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Wait, why is my bar being drained right now? Because I am being electrocuted? My focus bar just keeps going down for some reason.
Acquiring target. Locking in.
I don't think I realized that if you get hit by the electricity. Well, it didn't do it that time. Like, I'm getting lit up right now. It's just not doing it. I don't know what caused that.
Thank you.
You're out of your weight class!
Oh, yeah? What do you guys say now, bud? Just got destroyed.
Can we please get out of here now?
Yo, you look different. What happened to your body? Yeah, I don't think he'd be able to survive like this. He went full robot. Never go full robot. Yeah, Hammerhead, you look like shit right now, dude. You wanna clean up before we finish this fight? Yeah, science. Finish him. Well, all right then. Here we go.
My lucky day.
Black Cat! Out of nowhere! How did she survive? What? This is so crazy. This is such news to me. I've never seen this before. Well, okay. We get a trophy after that one? What's up, Felicia?
You're alive.
Did you honestly think I was dead?
How did you find me?
Same way she did.
Well, that was weird.
Watch out.
Her hand glitched through
That
my
girl
arm.
has trust issues.
How long have you been watching me? Watching us?
Long enough to know you're making a mistake. Hammerhead's gotten too powerful.
Do you really think I have a choice?
Here.
Wait, is that...
Everything you need to know about that ugly thing. Sorry for what I did to you. But now we're even. One more thing. His head? Not as strong as you think it is.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh, he said it.
Let's see what's on this thing.
Olympus hideouts. I don't have a strong recollection of this entire DLC. It's crazy. Alright. Should we go ahead and start Midtown? We're at 0% in Midtown, so I think it'd be a good time to go ahead and start.
If they're keeping Sable in that base, I bet they have those stolen humanitarian supplies in those other bases. I should call David about this.
Hello.
Hi, David. It's Spider-Man. I think I may have found those humanitarian supplies bound for Symkaria.
Great. Can you send me the locations?
Well, there's just one wrinkle. They're in heavily fortified bases guarded by bionic madmen with futuristic weapons and impenetrable armor.
That is quite a wrinkle.
Why don't I scope out their hideouts first and get back to you?
Thank you, Spider-Man. I greatly appreciate all your help.
Time to check in with MJ.
Peter, are you okay? I saw people posting pictures of you and Hammerhead and Sable and...
And Black Cat. Normally she brings bad luck, but not this time.
I knew she was still alive. What was she doing there?
Saving my skin. And giving me a lead on Hammerhead's hideouts. Turns out he's been stashing all of the stolen Sable tech underground.
What? How?
I'm on my way to find out, and hopefully rescue Sable, if she's still alive.
Listen, I've been digging into this Symkaria thing. It's a big story, something I feel like I need to be a part of. My boss agrees.
Wait, you're going to Symkaria? When?
Tonight. It's a rapidly developing situation. You and Sable can take care of Hammerhead. You don't need me.
Just because I don't need you doesn't mean I don't need you.
That's sweet. But listen, other countries are ignoring this crisis, including ours. These people are helpless, all alone in the middle of a war zone. If I document what's happening and share it with the rest of the world, it might change things. Maybe even save lives.
Spoken like a true hero. But the thought of you heading into a war zone, it worries me.
Do you trust me?
You know I do.
Then we're good. I gotta go home and pack. I'll call you tomorrow when I get there.
Same, MJ.
I love you.
I love you too.
It's the first time we heard
Mister
that.
Already. That's my way in. Hi, David. I'm at one of the hideouts. I'm surprised Sable had you working alone on this.
I resigned from Sable International in order to ensure the supplies made it to Symkaria.
Guess she's a true mercenary at heart. Even choosing weapons over aid for her own people.
Sable is more than a mercenary. Trust me. Anyway, let me know if you find those supplies. And thank you. Should have brought my knees. Hey! I can't move! You're dead.
Let's play the quiet game.
Boss wants his head! What the hell? I got you now, Spider-Man. Get out of our business. Eat that boy! It's the spider again!
Come on, guys. Just hand over the humanitarian aid and nobody gets a foot sandwich.
Holy crap!
Hey, David, got a question.
What is that noise? Are you fighting right now?
Oh, yeah. I'll try to keep it down. I was just wondering, how much do you know about Sable's home country, Symkaria?
Well, the Symkarian government has been consolidating power for over a decade. They are now effectively a dictatorship. The opposition party, led by the Sablinova family, was either exiled or executed. Symkaria has been in civil war ever since. Meanwhile, the civilians are caught in the middle, with no way to escape. And
Oh, how did he hit me? Are you serious? I dodged
So
right
Sable
into
might
the
have
bullet.
lost some of her family in the conflict.
yes, the conflict in Symkaria is more personal to her than she will ever let on.
In the air! Holy crap!
Seriously, guys, no more calling for backup. My toes are sore from all the face kicking.
What the hell?
If you shoot him a little bit, that helps.
Can we all just take a break to restock our gadgets and mend our costumes, please?
Really? Took too long getting out of that thing. I couldn't web you. I'm going for somebody else, but I have my eyes set on him. Yeah, grab me again. Grab me again. Oh, that's right. You can. Okay. Yeah, no, you can. Alright, I'm not getting a 95 combo in this one.
You asked for it. Okay, now I'm just showing off.
What the hell just happened? Whoa! Y'all gotta chill, bro. Yeah. Zay.
Oh, you know you guys are super late to the party. We already broke the piñata and everything.
This guy means business!
Oh, this guy.
They'll be shooting you off the walls when I'm done!
Okay, cool.
Watch this fun! Hands out! You picked a bad data!
Do the last one, bud.
Done and done. Now, where are those supplies for David?
Behind the secret wall, of course.
There they are. Hi, David. I recovered some of your supplies. Sending you the location now.
Thank you, Spider-Man. I will get there as fast as I can.
Great. And if it helps, I have a couple police contacts. I can ask them to help you out if...
Oh, no. That will not be necessary. I have it under control. Thank you again.
Huh.
Is he hiding
Alrighty.
something? Okay, look at the entrance. We will do that after a quick pee break. Be right back. All right, sorry about that. I wanted to fix myself a sandwich real quick. All right, we need to do all the hammerhead crimes and the screwball challenge. Screwball challenge is over here. We'll go ahead and mark that. Patrol the area.
Reports are flying in about an incident in Midtown involving, you guessed it, Spider-Man. It's the same old story, same old menace. But here's a terrifying little wrinkle. My sources tell me that the Maggia crime boss Hammerhead is now gone, and I quote, full cyborg. First we have robotic octopuses, and now a meched-up Maggia? Whatever happened to the good old days when criminals would just put on a dime store mask, stick their finger in their pocket, and try to rob a bank? Oh right, Spider-Man happened!
Gonna give me a crime, or am I just gonna have to beg for it? Oh please, Insomniac, please, oh please, give me a crime to stop. Guess it gives me time to eat my sandwich. Oh yeah. Wow, okay. No crime.
All units, officers are in
There we
pursuit of
go.
stolen Sable equipment. Location is Cathedral.
I know that hurt.
Gotta stop these guys before they hurt someone.
Business, Spider-Man!
I think there's Sable tech in there. And guys, trust me, you do not want to get on her bad side.
Okay, cool. I was not paying attention. My go-to sandwich? Oh god.
This is awkward, but I think you guys might be driving a truck.
I like ham. I'm a big ham person. I like ham, cheese, mayo, lettuce, maybe tomato. And occasionally I'll put some mustard on it.
How'd these hammerhead guys get here so fast?
But I love me a good sandwich. And it's even better if you toast it. You toast the bread, or you just completely just bake it for like 10 minutes. Put a little bit of brown on the bread crust. Oh, salami. Oh, that's a good sandwich right there. Nice little Italian sub. Oh, I love Italian sandwiches. At least the American version.
Really wish Oscorp would stop making this stuff for Sable.
This thing is good. This thing is Nice. Nice. All right, back at it. Let's go. Let's get it. We'll finish this tonight. We're 51% complete somehow. Feels like we should only be like 10% complete. A good old salami and pepperoni ham too. Yeah, ham sandwich is gonna be like next up on the list. When I get back from my trip, I'm definitely gonna go stop by the store, get some ham, pepperoni, and salami, and then eat on sandwiches for a straight week. That sounds like a damn plan right there. Yo, what is taking these crimes so long to pop up? This is a safe part of town or something? Come on now.
Attention units.
Thank you. I know.
Stolen APCs.
This isn't financial district. This is Midtown. I know Midtown isn't this safe.
Now we really get to have some fun with this thing.
Oh, spicy mayo, Jamie. That sounds amazing, dude.
State-of-the-art military
Yeah,
vehicles?
I'm gonna have to get some
What could
spicy
go
mayo
wrong?
and put it on those
Something
ham
tells me
salami
you guys don't
pepperoni
have a
sandwiches.
license for this thing.
The gun stopped working.
Should have stopped the one in the front. Oh, they did something. Thanks, guys. Means a lot.
Do you think these hammerhead guys get tired of their formal wear?
Ooh, lettuce, cheese, Italian ham with bits of olive in it. Salami and mayo. Man, I know I just had a sandwich, but you're making me want another one. The store doesn't close for another, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Well, hold on. What time is it for you right now? If it's 8 here, that would be, is it 3:38 there right now? That's crazy. You know, back when I was your age, I used to... Geez, that sounds so old right now. Back when I was a boy! But back when I was your age, I used to stay up until, like, the wee earlies of the morning. Wee early hours of the morning. Let me slow down my speech so I can talk. But it, once I got a full-time office job, it really caught up with me, and I obviously couldn't afford that lifestyle anymore, so... I kind of had to start going to sleep earlier. I'm still bad about going to sleep on time. But man, if I could choose, if like sleep didn't matter, I'd be a night owl all day.
All units, Maja has seized a
Or all
tanker
night.
with volatile material. Any officers near Midtown?
We got a hazmat tanker over here.
Those guys are threatening to blow that. Can we all please fight somewhere other than next to a leaking fuel tanker?
I'm not a big fan of yours, pal. I hate how we can dodge right into the line of fire when we can take some hits ourselves. Not a big fan of that.
These fuel trucks around the city.
You fellow citizens. So, I guess the plan right now, I don't know how much time I'm going to have to play tomorrow. And after that, I won't have time to play for about another week plus. So I may try to squeeze a stream in tomorrow, possibly. But I'm going to be quiet for about a week. I'm probably not even going to... I'm not even going to play any PlayStation for a whole week, which I'm sad about. But the things I'll be doing will make up for it, so...
That doesn't look like a friendly conversation. I think this might not be
I'm hoping to be able to play a little bit of the main story on the Ultimate Difficulty on New Game Plus. So we'll just have to see. But I will update you all. No week of streams, I know. It hurts me to even talk about it. It is sad, man. Well, we'll get through it. We'll get through it together. Join the Discord and we'll stay in contact. Ahaha! When will I come back? So, Sunday the 17th, I believe. So, possibly I could have time to stream that night, but we'll have to see. I'm probably going to be missing my PlayStation so much. I'm gonna have to look at the picture that I have of my PlayStation on my phone. I'm just kind of pull it up during the day and just stare at it. Just wish I was playing my PlayStation.
I should have recorded this.
Do something, police. Shoot him! He's standing still. He's being webbed up. You have plenty of chances to shoot him right now. Officer, Officer, I swear, if you don't use your training, you guys are useless. You are not providing anything to this. Yeah, clean up this trash right here. Somebody spilled something.
We'll take it from here.
Thanks, Spider-Man. Yeah, you didn't do anything, dude. What do you mean you're gonna take care of it? You're not gonna do anything. You're literally gonna try to shoot him in the head, and you're gonna, from point blank range, and you're still gonna miss.
Attention units. Maggia are raiding a Sable supply convoy. Location is Cathedral.
Sounds like a job for Homer Simpson. Nah, he wouldn't be able to do that.
Hammerhead stealing
Oh
guns and
no!
nice.
What happened, guys? Did somebody not
Stealing
follow
relief
the
supplies?
rules?
This tells me all I need to know about your character.
Almost have the web blossom. Come on. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. Don't let him web you. Alright, here we go. Here we go.
And we're done.
Hey, buddy.
Hopefully that shipment will still be able to make it to Symkaria safely.
Midtown complete! Alright, so Screwball Challenge, and then we'll do the main mission because we have more stuff to unlock. And then anything in Greenwich yet. What about Chinatown? Yeah, I've done everything in Chinatown except the Screwball. It's way down there. What is this? I already have that one done. Why does it say O of 1 Screwball Challenge? I guess that's the main mission, so it doesn't really count. As each day passes, I get more and more hyped up for Spider-Man 2. I can't help myself but to watch these videos on YouTube about people talking about this or that or the other, and mainly I watch them to fall asleep, but it still gives me a little bit of information right before I close my eyes and say goodbye to the current day. But man, I am getting myself hyped up. I've been watching some movies. I need to tune into the shows. That's what I need to do because I have not watched barely any of the shows. Okay, what do we got? Is this a bomb challenge, I think, right? Yep. 19,000 is what we're shooting for here.
I need to track down those bombs before they go off.
I'm assuming this is the closest one. Yeah.
Keep going, Spidey! How have you not seen it yet?
What do you mean? Oh, these are weird. I don't like these meters.
Sorry, honey. Not gonna get many smiley faces with a shot like that.
See, Jamie, you're going like head first into your Spider-Man obsession. You're buying the comics, the original 30-year anniversary comics.
Too late. You're right by it.
Oh, okay.
Gotta clear out this
Really?
debris.
Oh. It's like, where's the bomb? Look at this meters, bro. It doesn't start, and it goes up to there real quick, and then okay. I think I figured it out.
Yes, that shot is straight fire.
Oh man.
Oh, get warmer. What are you doing? It's right there.
Oh yeah, we figured you out, Screwball.
Gotta find the last bomb.
There's a dude here. I didn't even know that. I need right now. Trust me, this stream is my only break during the day. Well, you know what? I'm glad I can provide a little bit of relief.
Track. Scorching hot.
What games are you playing right now, bud?
Remember, it's headed.
Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb? Where is the bomb? Oh my God! Are you serious? Work and studying is no joke. Yeah, trust me. I'm familiar with all of that. I had a... Oh, wow. I need to do this one again. That was subpar. Yeah, I worked basically full-time through college. Even though I was
track down those bombs
living in a
they go
dorm.
off.
It was still... there was a couple times where, like, one time I had my my car break down, so I couldn't exactly... Did I still get it? Did I still get it? Did I still get it? I did. Nice. But there was a period where my car broke down, so I really couldn't like hold a job because I couldn't get there. But
Wow, what a
I
great shot!
basically worked all the way through college.
You are on the
You just
right
finished
track.
It Takes Two with your brother. The platinum started Far Cry New Dawn today. So you got the platinum for It Takes Two. Congratulations, man. I've been thinking about getting that myself. It looks like a fun game, but I haven't had anybody to play it with, you know?
Oh, come on! You can do better than that.
That seems like a fun game. I think that isn't that the game where you break out of prison?
What are you doing? It's right there!
What? I'm supposed to be in prison.
All right, hopefully we can get the score. We need 19,000. We're not doing so well right now.
Okay, one more.
And the I think the Far Cry New Dawn platinum is only supposed to take about like 8 hours or so. So you could get that fairly quickly if you get some time to be able to play. Maybe this weekend you'll get some a lot of good play time. But I understand you got to study for that test you got coming up.
OMG! You couldn't get much closer if you tried. Remember, it's hidden.
All right, come on. Give us 19,000.
Good, but
Let's
I
go.
can do better.
Let's go. I'm fine with that. Hey, I was really close to the ultimate score there.
Passable.
Passable. All right, Screwball is screwed in this district, and now we just need to do more stuff to the south. You know, Jamie, that's actually a really healthy way to promote a good, strong relationship with your siblings. Play some video games together. I will always say that video games will heal all wounds. I could be sitting here, like injured, you know, I broke my leg or something like that, and I'd be playing video games and I forget all about the broken leg until I want to get up and go pee.
Rockets? Why is it always rockets with you guys?
Well, just walked right over that, didn't I?
Hello? Is anybody home? Hello? Hey, everybody. I brought flowers.
Like fish in a barrel.
Oh, where'd I go? There you are. Hey, bud. Bye, bud.
I'm ready for a vacation. Somewhere
Simcaria! I can't wait to see how that turned out, because they're probably going to talk about it, at least reference it a couple times, you know? You know? How many more Screwball challenges do we have? Is this the last one? Oh, is this the last one? No way. Holy shit.
Rockets.
Gades and Linneman. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully we get a crime on the way over there, though. I'm not crossing my fingers or anything. Yeah, true.
Attention units, a truck carrying Sable equipment has been stolen. Officers needed in Tenderloin. Please copy.
Hey, yo, what? Twitch is... Hold up, Twitch. You freaking out right now. Wow. Cannot believe that triggered Twitch. Oh, Lord. Yeah, true. Had to practically force him, though. He's got a girlfriend now. No time for gaming, I guess. And, never the bros before the O's memo, I guess. Yeah, you know, everybody's got their time, though. I mean, if you find somebody that's truly right for you, I understand wanting to spend all the time you can with that person, even if it means giving up some time to video games. The problem, or I guess not the problem, but the goal there would just be to have a good relationship with your significant other to where you can find the time to balance time spent with them, time spent in your professional life, your personal life, as well as family life, and then finding time for video games after all of that. So if you get a high value, as some people like to call it, you get a high value significant other, you can really find that balance. It's you're in for a healthy relationship. Nice, I can't hit this guy for shit. Come on. Ooh. climbing on the bus stop.
Sable's gonna be happy I got
Been
her
waiting
stuff
for the
back.
bus all day.
Actually, she won't be happy. She'll be just a little less angry.
Your internet broke out for a little bit. That's terrible, man. It's just like It Takes Two. Did you have an accomplice help you break out the internet from prison? The Jamie prison? What if there are little tiny people making our internet work and we all hold them prisoner as they're giving us Wi-Fi? That's so messed up. It's that Rick and Morty brain. Alright, there we go. Crime. Crime! How many is that? We got 2 out of 5. Ugh. Where we at with completion? 58%. You know, Jamie, when you disappeared for a second, I thought you had fallen asleep, which I was not gonna blame you, especially it being
Hey guys,
really
I think
late
this
there.
might not be your car.
Almost 4 in the morning.
There's more guys coming.
What's up, dudes? Hey! You get away from that truck, though. You can come and hang out, and you can try to punch me all you want, but you would not. Don't get over there. This is actually kind of fun. I got this idea from, this is the one thing good that Screwball did. Give me this idea right here. You must have, Neutro's in the woods internet. Internet from the woods. Sponsored by Bigfoot.
You guys just don't know when to quit, which is kinda sorta admirable.
I know I've said this before, but I cannot wait to see how Pete gets the symbiote in Spider-Man 2. Can't wait to see how he gets the symbiote, and then I can't wait to see how he gets rid of the symbiote. I just can't wait for Insomniac storytelling. I mean, it's just like the first time I played this game, I was like blown away, and like there's obviously some emotional parts, but I mean, I will say it was also my first single-player game that I had played in years, so I was going to be impressed one way or the other. Now that I have a little more video game experience, I don't know, I feel like I have a different appreciation for it. Like I had a fresh appreciation for it whenever it was a video game that I was playing for. Like I wasn't even in video games, and now I got back into games and started playing Spider-Man, and it was a pipe dream. It was literally the most fun experience ever. And then now that I'm back and I'm like comparing some of the elements in the gameplay to Arkham and to you know, just other ideas as far as like dialogue, and then the stealth missions with MJ and Miles. It's neat being able to take a mechanic from one game and kind of compare it to another. But I don't know, with all that experience that I've had playing games, I feel like it's just
Hammerhead stealing guns
kind of
and
like
food now. Nice.
my appreciation is just a little different.
Can't believe you guys were having a block party and didn't
noticing
invite your
different things.
friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
And don't ask me for any examples, I can't give them. Bring me that! Dude, what are you doing all the way over here? I mean, who are you shooting at? You got a rocket launcher, but you're not pointing at anybody.
People in Symkaria need these supplies. Hopefully they'll get shipped out soon.
Alright, one more crime in Greenwich.
Attention units, a truck carrying Sable equipment has been stolen.
There we go! Is that the
Backup
last
needed in the
crime?
meatpacking
Like,
district.
in general? I don't think so. No, we have Chinatown to do. That should be it, though. After Chinatown, we're done.
You're done. Oh, it's over with.
Make sure you're buckled up. because it's about to get a little rough. Here's your stuff.
I didn't know there were bears in these woods. Hey, you gabagoo, stop doing that shooting stuff, huh? We got a busy day ahead of us. Lots to look forward to.
Sable's
October
gonna be happy I got her
finna
stuff
be
back.
good.
Actually, she won't be happy.
Oh, I know it,
She'll be
Jamie. That's
just
gonna be
a little
so
less
great. Assassin's Creed Mirage coming out on October, I think 5th or 7th, one of those days. And Spider-Man 2 coming out October 20th. Not to mention all the other games releasing. Those are the two I'm mainly looking forward to, though, so that's why I mentioned them. A gadget challenge. Okay, I've kind of warmed up to these. I gotta get 33,000. He said, my little bro ain't even hyped for Spider-Man 2. You need to trade in your little bro. You need to get a different little bro.
The viewers have voted, and
I can't wait.
to see more gadget
He's seen the trailers, right? He's seen the gameplay trailer and the story trailer. If he hasn't, please show him and then ask him what his hype level is after he watches those. Because I promise you, it will raise dramatically. Okay, hold on. Impact and what? What do I got? What do I got? Impact, electric and impact. Oh, here we go. What's up, boys? Oh, okay, fine. I just he doesn't want to do anything. That's cool. What's wrong with you?
Let me show you what I got. The comments are blowing up. We want more photobombs. Hey, he's winning.
Okay, that didn't count. I have to use both. I thought I was using both. There we go. I think I have to get, what, 19,000? I can't remember. Whoa, frames.
Vulnerable. Now's your chance.
Okay, good, that counted. I see how she's like praising her followers, and then like whenever we get a chance to attack them, she's like, oh yeah, get him now, get him. He did, I think, not sure, really changed, pretty sad. Oh, you know, that's okay. Sometimes that just happens. Sometimes people change, and it's just, that's their life. They can live it how they want, I guess, you know. We can still reminisce on the good old days, I guess. Man, I remember when you used to play games and we used to play together. It used to be so fun. At least you played It Takes Two with you, I guess. I don't know. How many siblings do you have, Jamie?
You've got 2 gadgets. Lose them.
Where's the photo bomb at, mama? Okay. I have a little brother that's 17 and a little sister that's 12. Ah, so you're the oldest of the 3. Okay. He's the boss. He's big boss around these parts. I am. Yo, can you chill out?
I let you have 2 gadgets, Spidey. Use them both.
What am I doing wrong? Am I getting any points for this? Double takedown, okay. He's in the teen phase. No, I totally get it. Yo, he's at the age where you start taking girls a little more serious, and you start thinking about those things a lot more. So I definitely understand it. He may come back around, you know. Still a lot of time left. I really hope we can get 19,000 on this first go. There, 33,000. What was I thinking? I said 19. Well, at least I got it. I got the spectacular score. Shut up! I'm sick of you. Okay, Olympus hideout, and we're good, except for one more thing here in Greenwich. Yeah, I think when I was 17, the only thing that I was into was sports. I think I've played video games in some capacity for the most part. I mean, I've had a couple months gap here and there, but for the most part, ever since I was about 6 years old, I've played video games rather consistently. And like I said, I've had a couple gaps here and there, like sometimes extended gaps, longer than I probably should have. But there was a long time where I was strictly playing multiplayer only. Like I played the new Call of Duty every year up until like, what was it, Advanced Warfare maybe? I can't remember. That was about 10 years ago now, so I really haven't been into Call of Duty the past 10 years.
Just found
Played Halo back in the day, back in the glory days.
I will. So, what happens when we get all the caches?
Played a lot of 2K and Madden
stamps
online.
On them and celebrated Eddie's Pizza?
NBA 2K.
Eddie's, yes. I will miss that place.
He's not going out of business, is he? Please tell me he's not.
No. It's just... It's nothing. And do not worry about shipping.
I forgot about David's story. I forgot what happens. Ooh, that dude's way up there. Expecting to go all the way up there.
You guys live underground now? What's a red light? Asking for a friend.
You know, Jamie, you were saying that these streams are really the only free time you have. Honestly, kind of the same for me.
But I'm glad you called.
I mean, I spend all my free time every day just playing video games.
Anyway?
I'm either at work or I'm playing video games or I'm watching sports, hanging out with friends.
Hammerhead's guys aren't great.
Okay, I guess it's not all playing video games. Hanging out with family. Okay, yeah, I can keep going. But most of my time outside of work, especially on the weekdays, is centered around video games. So can definitely relate to you.
And yet, if I had known what was to come, maybe I would have acted differently. It happened in the morning, right as school began. There were 9 of them, all with automatic rifles. They asked for names, but I would not give any. Their patience wore out.
How did I lose my combo right there? I was attacking.
Who?
Silver Sable. She took out the whole group. She saved me, not the children. And that is why I owe her my life.
Oh. You're a heartless mercenary. Sometimes almost likable.
Sometimes.
I don't know why, but shield up enemies always make me think of Ghost of Tsushima because of the different stances you can take to get rid of different enemies, like enemies with swords. You use the I forgot what the name of it was. It's you press the circle button, whatever stance that was. Yeah, and you spend some time with your girlfriend and your dog as well. Yeah, so I mean, we all gotta make time to like have our own lives. We can't just make video games everything in life. So, how many? So you have how many dogs do you have? I think we mentioned this earlier. And then also, what kind of dogs are they? Freaking love me some dogs, even though I'm looking forward to playing Stray. You know, actually, instead of Far Cry, after Miles, I could play Stray, but I don't know. I've kind of already made my mind up with Far Cry because I want to space the Far Cry gameplay out. I don't want to just like do Far Cry, kind of like how I don't want to do like Assassin's Creed. So maybe that'll be a good way to like space that out because Stray is a unique game. I mean, I don't know of any other game where you can play as a cat. So. We had one dog that we got in 2020. We got another one last July to get her a friend. Now we have 2 beagles. Ah, I like beagles.
You guys are terrible hosts.
One of my friends growing up had a beagle. Oh, I got stuck there. It was in the nth dimension. I can't remember, what was that dog's name? I think that my friend's beagle, their name was Lucy. They're a whole other job on their own. Oh, I know it, man. Dogs are a lot of responsibility. And it's unfortunate when some people that don't realize how much of a responsibility animals, or like dogs in general. I can't tell you how many times that me and my family have taken on another dog that someone can't take care of, or taking care of an animal. When I was young and we moved into this house, and the neighbor, I think they had like, I can't remember how many cats they had, but they, instead of giving us like some food when we moved into the neighborhood as a welcoming gift, they gave us a cat with 3 legs. So we named, I think his name was George. We loved George for many, many years. He lived, I think, until he was like 17 or 18. And then after that, it was one of my sister's friends who had just recently adopted a dog by herself. And she learned very quickly that she couldn't handle a newborn dog. So she decided to put it up for adoption. And who took the dog? You know we did. It was a little dachshund. His name was Buddy. He's actually still alive. He's getting up there though. He's like,
that stash of
I
humanitarian
think he's 11 now. Yeah, I can never get rid of an animal either, man. It's just something about it. I get just so attached to animals. I mean, I've had my screensaver on my phone has been a picture of my friend's dog for the past like 2 years. It's a little, it's a small dog too. I can't remember the name of the type of dog it is. I think it's a Shorty Poo.
Found a bunch more supplies here. I'll send you the location.
You are doing a great thing.
Next one in the future, I will adopt. Yeah, adoption is the way to go. I'm not sure what the options are when it comes to Malta, but here in the States we have these shelters all over the place, and they'll put animals up for adoption. So that's probably the most common
carrying around a little guilt.
way of getting a dog over here. Plus, the puppy phase is pretty tough. Man, the learning stage is insane. When dogs are literally shitting and pissing on everything in the entire house, it gets pretty crazy. Alright, 64% done. We could head over here. We have a screwball challenge to do, don't we? Yeah, it's this one down here. I don't know why I thought the last one was the last screwball challenge was the last one we did. You have one big shelter, sort of. So, I guess, let me ask, what's the population for the biggest city near you? Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this main mission. Let's unlock some more of whatever's on the map. Whatever's going to come to the map. Yeah, but what's the population of the nearest big city to you? We've worn this suit a good bit in this stream. I kind of want to go back to... Well, I'm not a big fan of that one. Should I go back to the Iron Spider, or should I go back to the... Well, I rocked Spider Clan a lot last night. Which one that I have I not given a lot of love to? Let's see. Let's just go one by one. I haven't given a lot of love to Spider Noir. I don't know. I kind of want to put it on, but... Man, I just love so many of these suits. It's hard to pick which one I want to put on. I've worn the Secret War suit. I've worn this one. I've worn just about every suit, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I wore this one a lot. I think we put this one on for a little bit, but we never really used it. I'm not using that one. We have not used this suit yet. Not a big fan of this suit. I don't know. It's just the boots, the black jeans, and then like the jacket with the collar up. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. So 20 to 30,000. That's not too bad. I really like this vintage comic book suit. You can actually open up that comic book you bought, Jamie, and see this suit right here. I guess. I don't think I've rocked this suit yet. I might have, but I want to put this on right now. Intriguing. So half of your population is foreign. Do they at least speak the same language so you all can communicate? Because I'm lucky, I grew up in an English-speaking country, and well, I guess I'm not too lucky because if you grow up, like from what I've learned, a lot of European people that I've met also speak English as well as their own
hideout must be somewhere close
home
by.
country's native language or most popular language, and it makes me think that us as Americans get a little too spoiled with only having to speak English all the time, and there are plenty of
That's a new smell.
other
Yuck.
languages
Hope I find Sable before
scattered
the
throughout the
fumes
United
overwhelm her.
States, but
If I can get through this without getting wet.
oh
that'd
no,
be a
my
win.
Wi-Fi connection just cut out. Hopefully it doesn't go out on the stream. Probably will. But what I was saying is there's a lot of different languages here.
Hello?
People in Europe seem to know English, which makes me envious that I don't know more than one language.
Sibilance! Sibilance!
Sibilance.
Whoa, look at this place. The amount of work it takes to make this city run is just crazy. I'll never take fresh water for granted again. Ugh. What a remarkable smell you've discovered. Only way
Kind
to
of
go
forgot
is
where
down.
we go. Only way to go is down. Where, Pete? Oh, right here.
Okay, remember Pete. Okay, let's see where this leads. Looks like some loose bricks up ahead.
English is our primary language of Maltese.
Yeah, nice. Okay, onward. Hammerheads, guys. They've taken over an abandoned subway platform.
It makes me kind of jealous. I
These
don't
guys
know
out,
more than
then
one
look
language.
around for Sable. Whoops! That would make a terrible ninja.
Jamie, you like to travel outside of Malta on vacation, or do you just kind of stick to your island out there?
You're going down. Hey! I can't move! What do you just hit us with? Let's catch!
You know a bit of Italian and French? Yeah, I wish I did.
Okay, that's all of them. Now, I bet if I follow the power cables, I'll find where they're holding Sable.
Your parents didn't have English television back then, so most people there speak Italian as well. I can imagine that being so close to Italy. A lot of the influences are I wouldn't say directly Italian.
I should
but
follow
would
the power
say
cables.
Largely
Hope that's not a
Italian.
load-bearing subway car. I don't think there's gonna be any way to do this quietly.
Why won't it let me pull that? There we go.
Nice. Okay, follow the yellow wire. Better not. Ah, tunnel's blocked. But I think I can still squeeze through.
You go to the UK a lot. Yeah, your cousins are English and Irish, and your grandmother lives there. That's pretty cool.
Body bags?
I've always wanted to visit Europe.
Turn.
I don't know which part I would go to first. I've always wanted to go to London.
What do you mean, what happened? He died inside the thing, like the other guys.
But I've also
Don't
wanted to go to
remember his
Ireland
name.
as well.
Sal's cousin, I think. Spider-Man, he's right
I think
there.
that'd be really fun to do. And I don't do a lot of traveling outside of the country here. I'm gonna find my passport, honestly. It's been a long time since I've traveled outside of the main,
This place looks like their main base of operations.
the mainland here.
All this stuff belongs to Sable? Yeah, most of it's overseas, though. What are you thinking, boss? I'm thinking about how she took over the whole city in a matter of days. You mean back during that Devil's Breath thing? Yeah, that was crazy. Not so crazy when you got the right equipment. Well, we got those digging things. Not good enough. If we want the best stuff, we're gonna need her. Yeah, okay. How are we gonna do that? Just keep taking her stuff. She'll come to us.
London's super nice to my grandmother in 2022. Not very safe, though. Yeah, I think the thing is, with any big city you go to, there's going to be crime, just because more people, more idiots, and that's unfortunately how it goes.
Sable jetpacks.
But as long as you stick to the right areas, I'm sure
Hammerhead's
you can
guys learning
find
to fly in these things for
a
the
fun
first time.
experience in any big city. Every big city has their own tourist attractions, so...
Project Olympus.
Gotta stick to central areas, and
These
after 10
pods
p.m. stick
require
to
a
the
lot of
hotel.
electricity.
Yeah, exactly.
Must be why they're leeching off the subway.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab a glass of wine. It's Wine Down Friday. Gonna pour myself a glass. Be right back.
I told you, I just helped manufacture these things. I didn't design them.
Guess we got the wrong guy then. On the bright side, now we got our first test subject.
No! No! Don't turn it on! Please! Just give me a few minutes. I can figure it out.
Now that's what I like to hear.
I think Malta's one of the few places that you feel safe. Well, that's nice.
I should
Yeah,
have a look
the
around, see what I can learn.
city I live in is not terribly safe, but certain areas are,
Whoa.
there's nothing to worry
If
about.
Hammerhead gets his hands on this thing, we're in serious trouble. Sable.
Nice.
Sounds like she's close.
What a great scream. Was that actually Sable?
Through.
Man, she's got some lungs on her.
High voltage wires and sewer water. What could possibly go wrong? If there's one takeaway from this underground lair thing, it's that Hammerhead should have fewer thugs with guns and a lot more safety inspectors.
I'm sure that's exactly what he's thinking of, Pete.
Every minute I am here is another nail in your coffin. I will never give you what you want.
Yes, you will. It'll just take time.
Damn, Sable? Sablinova.
You came back for me.
Yo, look at those tips, like his fingernails or whatever those are.
Why?
Because I need you.
I work alone.
I used to say the same thing. I know what's happening in Symkaria. I know why this means so much to you.
You think you know, but you do not know.
What can I do to make you trust me? Look, I think I know how we can take down that monster, but I can't do it alone.
Damn it! He let her loose!
Oh man, I just saw that picture of your beagles you sent. That's cute, man. Wish I had a dog so I could
Here's the plan.
pet it and all that. Yeah, she didn't get a plan, Pete. She just goes straight into the fight, man. I think he's working pretty well so far, I'd say. But yeah, I've always thought about getting a dog. I just don't think I'm gonna be home enough to be able to take care of it at the moment. And I don't know. I just always I put it off for a long time. Plus, it costs a lot of money, especially being by myself.
Hey, Sable! No lethal force, okay?
I'll break you, little man!
Oh, wrong person.
Hurry! Come down here and fight!
That was awesome! High five!
You cannot
You said
leave
you could
me
defeat
hanging,
Hammerhead.
Silver.
You, know you left me hanging, right?
You should have given her a high five. Or a low five there, I guess.
There are medical records in here.
Yeah, mostly about that metal plate in his head.
Carbon steel.
Super strong, pretty sensitive to
Heat.
High five! Do it,
I have
Silver.
an idea.
You stupid.
I
Oh,
solemnly
come on.
swear to, do whatever you tell me to.
I will call soon.
Yes!
But, yeah.
I got a high five from Silver Sally Sablinova.
Guess I'll do some Spidey work while I wait for Sable's call. Hey,
Okay.
what's that?
Hey, what's that? Black cat?
What's with all the yellow stuff? Huh. Is this some weird street
I
artist
remember
thing?
these.
A police report. Looks like someone was killed during a mugging, but nothing was stolen. What's with the audio recorder?
So,
You have some work-related stress.
Beagles are very tough. This
came to
breed,
the
they
right
look
place.
small, but
That's
they're
my
easier
specialty.
breeds.
So they tell me.
Give me some more specifics about how you're feeling.
Guess you could say I put a lot
You
of
see many
pressure on
beagles for
myself.
adoption, at least
I like to be
here.
the best. Plus, I have a very demanding boss.
What kind of work do you do?
Everything here
Yeah,
stays
if I were to get a
confidential,
dog,
right?
I'm not even sure what kind of dog I would get, but
Because if any of this gets out,
aren't beagles primarily hunting dogs?
The case file says 1 of 9. There must be more of these out in the city. There's a bunch of GPS
I can imagine they
coordinates
may
here.
be aggressive just because they
I love
they're used
treasure
for a lot of
hunts,
hunting.
but something tells me I'm not gonna find a chest full of gold
Recordings,
at any of these places.
recordings, okay. Another collectible on the map. Now we're just missing one more. Wait, there's one nearby.
I think I'm close to another crime scene. Mystery person's calling card. Another police report. And another audio recorder. This looks familiar. I think it's the last known location of a Magia informant who disappeared a few months ago.
I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. I think we should end the session.
sorry, Doc.
Your dogs are basically couch potatoes. They sleep all day.
Like I said, stressful job.
That's what good dogs do. They're trying to recover from all the fun you're gonna have whenever you show up from your daily job or whatever you do.
Guess it starts with waking up, checking my phone, see what the boss wants me to hit that day. Then I go grab breakfast. I've been trying to do that keto thing, you know? Then I do the hits. Sometimes it's messy, so I gotta head home and clean up.
Your aunt has a rabbit. They saw it once and they wanted to rip it to shreds.
Sorry,
I bet they went nuts, dude. But they were sitting there screaming their face off.
Exactly.
It means I kill who my
But
boss
that was
tells me to.
interesting.
I'm pretty good at it by now.
I want to know what the rabbits did. How the rabbits react? Were they freaking out, or were they just chilling in their little cage or their
Feels like this is just part of the story.
little rabbit
I should
aquarium?
keep an eye out for more scenes like this.
2 of 9. There's another one right here.
I should be close.
Where are we? There we go.
Whoever's setting up these scenes really likes the color yellow.
It's Wolverine. Just running his ass off. Thank God I kept the leash on, yeah. My, so the very first dog that I ever had as a kid.
Hey, Peter. Just letting you know I have
Oh, what's up, Miles?
Glad to hear
Hold on, we gotta hear
What's
this.
up?
I've been listening to the police radio, and there's stuff happening all over the city, like constantly.
Pretty overwhelming, isn't it?
How do you do it? I mean, you can't be everywhere at once.
Remember what May used to say. You help someone, you help everyone.
Yeah, but I never really understood what she meant.
Okay. You know that lady that came in to feast the other day with her 2 kids?
The one who just got evicted?
Yeah. After she found a job and was about to move into her new place, she told me, as soon as I get my first paycheck, I'm sending as much as I can back to the shelter.
So we helped her, and now she wants to help others. Helping is like a force multiplier.
Exactly.
May was pretty great, wasn't she?
The greatest.
I miss Aunt May.
I'm gonna send you an address as soon as I'm done with
Why
all
they
this,
gotta
so
kill
stay
her,
ready.
man?
And bring those web shooters with you.
Finally!
Hey, I wish we could actually train Miles. That'd be so dope. So, what I was gonna say is, when I was little, the very first dog that I ever had, I think it was maybe like 3 months old at the time. We had a cat that was like a year and a half old, or maybe like a year old at this time. And the cat got pregnant because we hadn't got it neutered yet, or spayed. We hadn't got it spayed yet, and so the cat got pregnant and had a bunch of kittens. So this little 3-month-old dog, or however old it is, comes into where the kittens are sitting. I think it was either in the bathtub or underneath the bed in my mom's room. And she like starts like taking the kittens one by one by the back of their neck and goes and like places them on her like little bed or whatever that she has. And she ends up like licking them to death. So basically every single one of those kittens that my cat had birthed was basically murdered by that dog. And at first, I mean, me being so young, I was really upset, but I kind of got over it quickly because the kittens were a day or two old. It's not like I knew, I hadn't gotten attached to them yet, but it was still pretty traumatizing at that young age. So that was kind of weird. But that's kind of a little story I wanted to share about. You talking about the rabbits and the beagles kind of reminded me. But speaking of the beagles, you said they're very smart when it comes to their food and belly, which is definitely a good thing because I've known a couple dogs be some fat asses and they eat their way through the house and home.
So what do you think, Doc? Well,
your dog pushes the chair from under the table to eat food. That sounds like a very smart doggy.
Clearly are not stressed.
My mom has a Great Pyrenees. It's a fairly big dog. I think it's about maybe 100 pounds or so. But it will climb up on the counter in her kitchen and like steal meat, steal whole chicken breast off the countertop and eat the whole thing before you even know it.
I know why you're really here.
And you're definitely right, Jamie. You can't keep anything around these dogs, man.
Before I do anything for you, you're gonna do something for me.
Well, that took a turn.
Not all dogs are like that. There are some dogs that really just don't care about a lot of stuff. They just kind of exist. They'll leave you alone if you leave them alone. I like the dog that looks for attention. I mean, the one that looks for too much attention is a little annoying, but
in the city that I don't know about.
I don't know.
Right.
I'm hoping that the next dog that I get has some good qualities.
Maybe she didn't hang up on purpose.
There's some little shitheads out there too.
She could be waiting for me to call her back.
The other day I ordered a chicken breast salad.
Or she could be running out of minutes on her cell phone plan.
Did your dog eat it?
She's probably doing international.
I hope
not. That stuff is expensive.
Okay, I don't think this is the last story mission, but we'll see.
Or maybe she just really needed to polish
her
pistols.
Football game, but went overboard. It looked good. Hey man, chicken breast sandwiches are the thing over here. We like to deep fry them though. Oh, I definitely remember this one.
Logic takes the fun out of everything.
Flying out here. But man, we love our fried chicken sandwiches. We love our fried everything. Fried cheesy, that's right. Cost you like $30. I bet you most of that fee was the delivery fee though from Uber Eats.
Let's get to work.
So where's this base you talked about? Whoa. Your toys are so much cooler than mine.
You went and got a fork and knife from the kitchen. It was that big? Yo, was the sandwich like absolutely huge or like what?
Probably be here soon.
I am counting on it.
Did you have to use that for the salad? You came back in the room and your dog ate everything. No.
We need to calibrate it to prevent it from overheating.
That's awful, dude. I'm
I'm working on my master's in
sorry.
calibration. Let's do this.
Oh man, I can't help but laugh. I'm sorry,
Pull
man.
the housing array into place.
That's
on it.
Something you look back on and it's hilarious. Oh my god.
Whoa. Nice laser.
I'm sorry that happened, man. That's a really expensive meal for your dog.
Done and done.
And you lost the game. You can imagine I was pissed.
Sure thing.
Oh, what a terrible day. You're getting ready for this game. You're getting optimistic about your team. You're thinking that you figured it out. All right, I'm gonna order this food. I'm gonna get a salad. I'm gonna enjoy this day. We're gonna watch my team win.
Then focus the laser on the plate.
And the day comes, you order the food.
The carbon steel to critical temperature.
Your dog eats your food and your team loses. That's terrible, man. I'm so sorry.
I get that part.
Spent half an hour cleaning your room under your bed. Oh man. I mean, come on, give me a break.
Okay, well, Shepard, just remember my no-killing rule, okay?
That's terrible, man. That sounds just like a no good, very bad day.
Systems appear functional. Now we must test the targeting and power levels.
Cool. Wait, this doesn't involve shooting me, does it?
Not yet, but I do need you to launch those targets.
Right.
Imagine this map has like a GTA Liberty City reboot. Like if somebody put a mod and put the GTA characters, story, and missions into this world, that game would be great. I mean, this city is beautiful, and GTA had like a different color scheme, a different theme it was going for, and the map was a lot smaller than this, so having this playground would be insane. Yeah, you have to be super careful around dogs. I think I told you that story the other day about how my mom's dog ate my hat.
Okay,
so
ready?
you got to keep an eye on them at all times. All right, where am I throwing this? Where am I supposed to be throwing this? Throw objects to test laser target. Doesn't matter where.
Hit it! Pull!
Just a few more.
Cool with me. This is fun.
DK6 at this point is going to cost $150. Yo, it better not. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you're going to get some people buy it. Obviously, they'll buy. I've seen that it was a game on Steam that was like $1 million. Some people bought it. It was like 17 people bought it. But you can't expect the average player, the casual player that you're relying on for GTA Online, to pay $150 for a game that they may not even play the story mode of. And granted, I think everybody should play the GTA story mode. I like basically all of them, but I'm not hard to please at all.
Gyroscopic navigation stabilizer in order to compensate for.
But there's no way they make it $150. I'd say at most they make it like $85.
Go to that terminal and wait for me to activate the system.
If they price it at $150, that game has got to be the best game ever. It's going to have the most immersive mini games. You're going to have like these like flying races. You're going to have driving races. You're going to have all this other type of like mini. I don't know. They're going to have like 600 stranger missions you can do in the game. So many different like things that just pop up all over the map.
But it ain't gonna do no good.
Like Red Dead 2, but with GTA. All right.
Help here.
The laser is down.
Can you fix it?
I am trying.
Okay, I'll just do the hammer. That's
I just want to thank you for showing me what I've been doing wrong for years. If I want to rule this city, I gotta modernize, evolve. Now that I'm involved, it's time for me to be
Sable. What's your status?
Laser is back online.
Rack up the platinums to get a $20 gift card. Yo, that'd be sick if you could do that. Are you serious? How many platinums do you need for a $20 gift card?
Look at me! You can't kill me!
I haven't even looked into that. I've just been kind of focused on getting the platinums.
Can't let him
hit
me.
Eat this! Keep trying, keep failing. I'm indestructible.
I don't know, bud.
Sable, now's my chance. Got a headache yet?
You guys
had enough?
Still no respect. What's it gonna take?
Do you know what I respect?
Bunch, you have 562 points with 24 platinums? You need 5,000 points for a gift card? That is a lot. That's a lot. That's like 100 plus platinums,
I'll make sure
isn't
the
it?
next one hits.
Now he's got armor. This is awesome. Those Sable's bombs at him.
If I grab those bombs, I can get shield it down.
Keep your distance. Plus, let him use his head.
Good tip.
You think you're hurting me?
Yeah, I'd probably have around the same amount of, I'll probably have a little bit less. I'll probably have about 500 points. So I have 21 platinum.
Hey,
So.
get on the laser. Now hold him down. Indestructible, huh? I think not.
Keep it coming, bud.
If you insist.
Do not let him hit you.
Yeah, try it.
Oh,
Coming
really?
in.
Okay.
Get ready.
Let's see you dodge this!
Yes, got it!
Love your tech, Sable! Too bad I gotta use it to take you out!
He's quick. I gotta be quicker. Got it!
I see it. Moving in.
Okay, now I can do some real damage. This one's for Yuri!
You two got skills! I give you one chance! Join my crew, or die!
I'll take what's behind door number 3.
Incoming.
Coming your way, brother!
Yay, teamwork!
You're gonna regret that!
Nah, but you will. Okay, now!
Hold him steady.
You know, I hope we get a Stanley reference in the second game, but I don't think they're going to be able to. I mean, you could use AI to recreate his voice if you like got it signed off on by his estate, but I don't know. Since he passed away, I mean, there's been a. I don't think No Way Home had a Stanley reference, did it? They didn't. I mean, they didn't AI his body in there.
His shield's down.
But he was alive then, but yeah, the AI is probably the only way I think they can do it. Because he passed away in 2018, the end of 2018, right after Spider-Man 1 came out, like a couple months after. It was like December.
Shoot him!
I am trying.
But unless there's like some, oh, her laser's down. It's not working. But as long as there's some type of recording of what he's saying over the years that hasn't been used, they could probably piece something together. Yeah, they'll probably have a tribute to him, like they did for Uncle Ben in this game. I think that's the last trophy I'm going to go for the 100%. That's a good idea. I think they should do a memorial for Stan Lee in this game. In Spider-Man 2. Did they do one in Miles? Oh yeah, they had a Stan Lee statue in Miles Morales.
That was fun.
Jamie said,
Hey,
damn,
dinner plans?
Hammerhead got
I know this great pizza place.
hammered. Now let's go get some Eddie's
I
pizza.
must return to Simcaria.
Pizza time.
Right. You have a war to fight.
Do not
I think
like
they should
to
leave
fight.
the best fries in
Do
town
what I have to in order to help my
trophy
people.
and give us a Stan Lee statue again.
That's what heroes do.
But they might switch it up. They might do something else.
I am no hero. But you have taught me a few things.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Like how to disarm my enemies with bad jokes.
Actually, they're good jokes, but I understand humor can be subjective.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
Aww.
For everything.
Now kiss.
I don't do hugs.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Of course.
No passion, no affection. Come on, you gotta show
Hey,
something.
can I get a lift back to the city?
She's a robot.
I'd swim, but it'd take forever to get the river smell out of my suit.
God, I wish they would let us do that at least once. I guess that was the last mission. Now we have a couple more things left. This will be trophy time, though, in memory of Stan Lee, Excelsior, who inspired us all to be greater. Enough said. Rest in peace, Stan. He lived a long, good life. He did a lot of great things. In memory of Stan Lee, who inspired us all to be greater. That's tough right there. That's tough right there.
Ready?
Miles!
I think the web shooters are a little tight.
Get used to it. Just try to keep up.
Miles! Yes! Can't wait to play Miles. Terminated. Oh, I get it. I get it. Congratulations, you have finished the Silver Lining story. This concludes the City That Never Sleeps saga.
Okay, Hammerhead's finished. But his men are still out there. A spider's work is never done.
This is one time he actually is not telling a lie. We do have a couple more things to do. Over in Chinatown, we have basically the entire district to clear. And we also have a couple crime scene recordings scattered around the map. So we're at 84% completion. As soon as we finish everything, we should be done with the City That Never Sleeps DLC. Let's just do a quick check. We're at 69 of the 79 trophies in the game. Alright, spectacular, better, and screwball challenges. Screwball, okay, yep. Alright. And then a couple side missions that pop up, I guess. Alright, let's do this thing. Once we get all the crime scene recordings, I'm pretty sure we get an extra mission. Alright, where are we at? Let's go ahead and get these crime scene recordings up here. Good old Chrysler building. God, I just love this city, man. This takes me back to the very first time I climbed the Empire State Building in Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 2. It's just something, I don't know, there's something about getting up real high and just looking over the city. Especially when you have graphics like this. Yeah, I really haven't been like a graphics nerd until recently. I've really kind of started getting into that in the past like 6 months or so.
Today is a fine day in New York City. At long last, Hammerhead has been taken down for good, cyborg parts and all. I will even give Spider-Man and Silver Sable an ounce of credit. They did, after all.
You know what? We have a new suit that we need to put on. What do we have here? We got the cyborg Spider-Man suit. This one's unique. Got the left arm, a cyborg arm. Got the cyborg left eye. He's got some, his right leg is wrapped up for some reason. He's got stitches everywhere. He's had a bunch of surgery done to him. Ooh, can't wait to get that one right there. We'll have a lot of options for New Game Plus.
While the mainstream media trips over itself to heap lavish praise on these vigilantes, allow me to give you a dose of facts. Hammerhead would have never gotten this far had it not been for Silver Sable leaving behind all her gear in the city. And don't get me started on Spider-Man stoking the fires of a gang war and forcing a decorated police captain into administrative leave. So sure, they cleaned up the mess, but they were also the ones that
Hey, Yuri did that herself, JJ.
Better take a closer look. Lots of police tape and equipment at these scenes. Whoever's doing this must have access to this stuff.
It's probably that David guy, isn't it?
I remember Yuri saying this was ruled an accidental death. Food poisoning, I think. On the last recording, the therapist turned the tables on the Maggia guy.
Welcome back. Have a seat. So, did you bring the, oh, this thing.
Alright, the other one was like somewhere over here, right?
Your cash flow problem. Right. It most certainly does. Thank you. So, I assume you came to me because I have a few police officers as clients. You assume correct.
That's Hammerhead, we all know it. Don't call him man. Subtitles.
Who might that be? Captain Yuri Watanabe.
Yuri? How is she mixed up in this? I'm afraid of where this story is going. I have to keep following it.
Recordings found. Alright. we're pretty close. You just download the Discord app. Let's go. That's step one. That's step
Gotta be
one.
somewhere nearby.
I don't know if I have the link to send you.
Another setup for
I'll
me.
have to tell somebody in the Discord tomorrow to send me the link so I can send it to you, or they can send it to you somehow. And you know what's also tragic about me traveling next week and being busy? Is I'm gonna miss both the Monday and Thursday stream.
A person got
I'll have to watch it
electrocuted
back.
accidentally, but the victim had ties to Hammerhead.
You're already in the Discord
Yuri
group?
tried,
Really?
but couldn't find evidence of foul play.
Well, there you
In the
go. You
last
just gotta download
recording,
the app
he
and you're
talked
good to
about getting
go.
Yuri's mental health records.
Here's Captain Watanabe's file.
This everything?
Yes.
You ever record her sessions?
No, I never record any sessions. That'd be unethical and illegal.
Well, we'd like you to record our next session. And my boss has a list of questions he'd like you to ask. That gonna be a problem for you?
No problem.
I feel like I shouldn't be listening to these, and yet I can't stop. Seems that whoever left these wasn't satisfied with what the police concluded.
I completely forgot. I think I'm already friends with you on Discord, aren't I? Yo. Alright. Still not done. We have something locked. Okay, we're gonna unlock a mission or something whenever we get all this stuff.
Jared! Call my doctor and double all my prescriptions! I'm in the red here, folks. Eyewitnesses have confirmed that there is no longer just one Spider-Man, but two of them!
That's right, JJ!
I mean, one is bad enough, but I'm having a hard time dealing with the idea of multiple menaces swinging through our beautiful city. It's just... Jared, I might be having a heart attack. I need to lie down, folks. No, don't call an ambulance. It's too expensive. Call a cab. I have a coupon in my wallet. Don't go in my wallet, Jared. I'll do it.
Is he inside right now, recording this podcast? Is it a live podcast? Hey, yo, Nacho Libre! What are you doing here? That's the guy who, Spider-Man got his motivation for his mask for? The luchador, right? Bro. Look at this! Hunk of a man. So much going on there.
Getting closer. I hope whoever's leaving these has a good reason. There's a report and recorder.
Okay, how did we get all the way over here?
I think there was a hit and run here recently. The victim was set to testify against one of Hammerhead's men. But of course, police never found a suspect.
He said I'm
All
such
of
an
these reports are
NPC
from
on
the last year or
Discord.
so.
Hey, that's
Last
fine.
month, Yuri assigned
That's
herself
fine.
to all of these cases.
Ain't no problem. That ain't no
Was
problem.
Yuri the one who left all those recordings?
Okay,
Might have been
let's
Yuri.
move on. Have your obsessive thoughts about the suspect
Do I have
continued?
Discord
Yes.
Nitro? I don't think so.
Sometimes I feel like I've almost got it.
I'm not sure what that is.
And sometimes
Like I
feel
said, I've
like
only
I'll
been using
never get
Discord for like
Are
a
you
month
doing
and a
the breathing
half, so
exercises?
it. Trying to.
still getting used to it.
I know who he is. I know where he is. And I know what he's done. But I can't do anything. Not without legally admissible evidence.
That must be frustrating.
You have no idea.
Seems like Yuri's hunch is that the guy on the tape is the guy that killed all these people. I think she might be right.
So, what does Discord Nitro do, Jamie? I don't think I'm familiar with what that is. Nitro Boost. You know, all of these DLCs have roughly taken about 3 hours to 3.5 hours to get to 100%. I like how they balance that out. And granted, yes, I am playing on the easiest difficulty. It's going to be short. It's not going to take me long, which is exactly why I did it.
And there's the trademark yellow. The recorder must be around here somewhere. I remember Yuri telling me about a drowning here. She was suspicious because the victim was a competitive swimmer. On the last one, Yuri
you can't change your profile picture? It's asking you to subscribe to Nitro. I don't think I subscribe to anything.
That's it?
It's $10 a month? Hold on.
We talked a little bit about her medication, but when is the next session? Why? What are you going to do? I'm gonna do whatever my boss tells me to do.
Oh, no.
Where are you accessing
setting up a hit
Discord
on
from?
Yuri? Gotta get to those other locations.
Alright, we're done with Greenwich. Gotta wait for that thing to unlock in Midtown. We'll wait for Chinatown because we got a lot of stuff to do there. Still have something locked in Financial District, so that's interesting. I guess we'll go ahead and head over to Chinatown then. So using your iPhone, so if you're using the Discord app on iPhone, open up the app, and then when you have the bottom toolbar like available to you, you're gonna hit your all the way on the right. There should be an icon on the bottom right. You hit that, it's gonna take you to your profile settings, I believe. And then that's where I changed my profile picture. You just tap your name, you know, or like I guess your profile picture and your banner. And then once you pop up on that, you just tap on your profile picture. If it has, it does say unlock with Nitro, but if you hit the top that says change avatar, you can select a picture that you have on your phone and select what that is. And I know it has that green bar that like kind of stands out and it says unlock with Nitro. That's just an animated avatar. I kind of got confused on that at first too. Alright, let's get over here. 2 more recordings left. I've been streaming about 3 hours almost, so we should be able to get this done in the next 30 minutes if I had to guess. Hey, glad I could help, man. It took me a second. I really just had to like mess around with it and just kind of figure things out as I went. So that was my method. Hopefully you can find something that works for you. Because I've heard about Discord for years and years. I just never got on it because I never really had a reason to. And once I saw people in the live chat on the YouTube streams for Neutro post, like, hey, join the Discord, you know, we just kind of cut up, mess around, and just talk shit about video games. And whenever I first saw that, I just kind of brushed it off. I was like, yeah, that'd be cool, but, you know, I just don't want to go through the effort of making a profile or making an account, whatever. And eventually I just decided to go ahead and do it. Did it just on a whim one day, and I absolutely love it. The dudes in there are really cool. Everybody in there is really cool. We get new members almost.
I think I'm getting close.
Every other day.
Who's leaving all this stuff?
It's a real cool community of a bunch of cool people just happy to share information about video games. They're happy to share their opinions on video games. It's just cool to be a part of. The cool thing is we're from a bunch of different walks of life. You have a lot of diverse people in the chat, and I mean, people from Malta, people from Switzerland, people from Romania, from India, all over the place. Okay, I am missing the bell here. Where are we supposed to be going? I know it's on the map. I just cannot see it because I'm stupid. I am scanning for clues. I'm missing where exactly this thing is. I feel like I've been around every single thing there is to be around. I'm missing something. Okay. Okay, you know what? Here, this is what I missed right here. Jeez.
Police
That took me
ruled this is
way
suicide,
longer than I needed to.
But Yuri had her doubts. The victim was
Redonkulous.
part of Hammerhead's crime family. These case files are getting more and more recent. This one happened just a few weeks ago.
You seem nervous.
Yeah, well, the chief knew I was working undercover with you. I can't afford to lose my job. Maybe I should be the one doing breathing exercises.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Don't worry. I won't tell if you don't. Also, you're doing great. You're a very authentic-looking doctor.
Thanks.
Whoa.
I think.
You think he knows you were wearing a wire?
If he does, he's a hell of a good liar.
He's a Magia enforcer. We know he's a good liar. Question is, does he know he's being lied to?
We'll find out tomorrow, I guess. You sure about all this?
We catch him in the act of trying to murder a police officer, he gets put away for life.
Yuri, what are you doing? I have to find her.
Alright, one more recording, and it's all the way down here. I guess on the way down there, we'll get some crimes done. We'll get this Olympus hideout done. We'll kind of hang out in the Olympus hideout area and try to get some crimes to spawn. We are almost done with this DLC. We're at 89% completion, so making some hell of a good progress. Just gotta finish this thing out and then move on to the New Game Plus. And the Platinum, baby! Trophy time! Alright, no crimes gonna spawn. Nothing at all. Anybody want to commit some crimes right now, so Spider-Man can come in and stop you. Yo, there's a pet subgroup, I know! We have a couple dedicated members in there to, that help work on all the different servers, and they've added so many different good ones. It's just they put so much effort into it, and I just can't appreciate them enough. They put a lot of work into it, and they seem to know what they're doing. A couple of the members in there have been there for a long time, not in this Discord group, but just on Discord in general. And where are all of these crimes? And there's a trophy hunting group. There's a yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on there, man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of cool people in there to just chat trophies and, I mean, everything. You know, you have different roles in there. Like recently, there was a guy in there trying to get everybody to say, "Hey, are you a hardcore gamer? Or are you a Souls eater?" I mean, you play a bunch of the Soulsborne games. Speaking of, how do you feel about the Soulsborne games? Like anything from Software, Devil May Cry, not Devil May Cry, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Elden Ring. How do you feel about all those games? Because I have never played one. I do apologize
The
for anybody
entrance to
offended.
his hideout must be somewhere close
sorry.
by. Huh, must be underground. Guess it's time for some urban...
That's cool they never really mentioned Discord. I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm super late to the party. I remember hearing about Discord like 4 or 5 years ago. I just never hopped on, you know?
Just for safekeeping.
I would prefer to safeguard them myself.
I get the sense you're not telling me something.
Oh, he's not telling you something, too.
I had a work visa.
Go for some stealth. We haven't done that in a minute.
It became invalid when I quit. Even an ID check right now could mean immediate deportation. I merely wish to finish this one task, and then I will go.
Maybe I could help you with the whole immigration thing.
Do not worry for me. This was my choice, and I have no regrets.
Hey.
Oh, okay, y'all just didn't hear that? Y'all didn't choose to hear that? What's going on?
Watanabe?
Excuse me? What about that? Okay, so you heard that? You guys make no sense whatsoever. I think they're cool. Not for me, as my anger issues could never, but I prefer easy to medium games. Easy to play with my siblings or to chill. That is my motto right there, pal. I mean, I cannot stress to you enough how many times I have decided against playing a game just because I feel like it's too hard. And a lot of people will judge you for that, but I really don't care because what just happened there? Because I'm here to play video games and have a good time. I'm not here to stress myself out, and some people are wanting a challenge, which is perfectly fine. You can want a challenge with your video games, and there are plenty of video games out there that will give you that challenge. But I like just to play games to have fun, like you said, to chill out, and just have a good time. And if playing easy to medium difficulty games is where that comes into play for some people, then that's completely fine in my opinion. I don't have a problem with anybody wanting to play an easy game because I do it myself. And people who swear by hard games like you need to have a challenge are just they're too full of themselves.
Hi, MJ. Can I ask a huge favor?
Sure, what's up?
I do want to buy the PlayStation car stuff, like the steering wheel and the pedals and stuff. Actually, I used to have that stuff for the PlayStation 2. I used to play Gran Turismo like 20 years ago. And I had the Gran Turismo
Send me his info and I'll call around.
steering wheel, the pedals. They were pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie, especially for a kid. I had a good time playing with them. So, I mean, if you're into racing games, you would definitely like the pedals and the steering wheel. So, are you planning on getting your own place anytime soon, and is your girlfriend going to be involved in that? I think Platinum Games is a good challenge already. Life is already a good enough challenge. Exactly. Yeah, we get enough problems in our day-to-day lives. Why do we need to add video games to our problems? I'd rather just, like you said, go for the challenge of the Platinum Trophy, and that's enough for me. Okay, this dude needs to go. And that's the thing about Platinums for me. When I was a kid, I don't think I ever completed every trophy for a game. Well, I guess when I was a kid, I was playing Xbox, so they were achievements back then. But I never completed every achievement for a game. The closest I got was on, believe it or not, Skate 2 for Xbox 360. I got, I think, 49 out of the 50 trophies in that game. Absolutely love that game to death. Still play it. I actually played it earlier this year. Probably one of my favorite games ever because the gameplay is great. The skating is so much fun. But I did not get the trophy for being like a legend rank online. I was probably like 2 or 3 months short, maybe not even that, when I stopped playing like a couple summers after it came out, and I wish I would have gone back and completed all that, but I'm pretty sure like my Xbox Live right now, and I wasn't in a place to pay for it myself. Plus I got involved in a lot of other stuff at that point, like sports, school, and everything, so couldn't really have time for it. So I wish I would have gotten that, but really the first game that I completed all the trophies or achievements for was this game back in 2020, and since then I've been just kind of doing a bunch of research on like a lot of new games that I would like to get the platinum on. And trust me, the backlog is super intense. There's a lot. There is a lot of games that I'd like to get the platinum. In a couple of years I plan to move out. Real estate here is insane, so little land and man is insane. One car garage is $40,000 or $45,000 alone. That is expensive. So here in the United States, we have a heavy apartment scenery, which I actually live in an apartment right now. Maybe in the next, probably in the next like 3 to 4 years, I'm probably gonna get a house myself, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've been living the apartment life for a good minute now, and I'm enjoying it so far. Okay, gather yourself, Cheesy. Yeah, I've thought a couple times about like maybe putting in the money to buy a house so I can actually own something instead of rent it, but at this rate, I might as well wait until I try to start a family to do that. I feel like that's probably the best thing to do, is just wait until I'm ready to make a more long-term investment, because who knows if I buy a house by myself, if the person I end up being with will like that house. And they might want to move out of that house, you know? So I don't want to put money into something that I could move out of in the next couple of years. I want to put money into something I can stay and be around for a while. Last guy. Yep. I'm pretty mature for my age. Everyone tells me that, but when I do move out, it's going to be a big change for me.
Looks like
I got that experience pretty young. I guess I was 18 when I moved into a college dorm and lived there for a couple years on and off at different dorms. Yeah, David's the one who's robbing you here, just like in the last one, Spider-Man. He's like, oh, I forgot Felicia's dad's name already. It was literally yesterday when I played through that. But Black Cat from 20, 30 years ago. But yeah, whenever I was on my own in the dorm, and after I lived in the dorm, I moved into an apartment shortly after. So I've been living somewhat on my own for a good long time, and it is a big change. Are these dudes just slowly going to come out of these cages? Okay, guess not. All right, here, give me the loot. Give me the loot. What is going on? We have to break it. Okay. Okay, what gives? What gives? I'm missing something here. What in the world? Search for David's supplies. I think I see the supplies. Okay, what now? What the hell? Yeah, here's the supplies. Okay, do I need to web it up? Like what? Okay. Hello? If a good opportunity comes up for you, like a perfect place, you should go for it. Yeah, I've been looking. It's not like I haven't been looking in the past like couple of years, but I've been in the place I'm in now for I think going on 4 years, and I enjoy it. I mean, it's a nice, comfortable place to live. I like the location, and why? If it's something ain't broke, why do you have to fix it? What is going on here? Am I missing something? Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something here. I don't know. Like, is my game glitched right now? Like, I feel like there's supposed to be a triangle somewhere popping up. Yeah, I need a place with a game room or an office, because I right now, I used to play in the living room, but now I'm playing in my bedroom. I feel like the setup's a little better. I can have a stand that's closer to the ground, so when I sit on this chair, it's kind of more eye level for me. So I feel like that. I like that better. Or a full furnished basement. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Great motto. Average age to move out there is about 28 or 29, which is insane. Exactly like Italy. You know, I've seen some videos about that. I'm gonna restart the checkpoint here because I'm not getting anywhere just walking around.
Now to find the supply cache for David.
But I don't know what the average age for moving out here would be in the States. But I did see a video a long time ago that was like Italian kids living with their parents until they're 35 or whatever, and I just never knew that until I saw that video. Really like to spend time with family. Yeah, the family is really important.
This must be the cache of humanitarian aid.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, can y'all come out of there? There we go. That's what we were missing. I figured it was something to do with that. Been waiting to beat you guys up. Couldn't wait. I had to do it. We don't have college where you move out. Yeah.
David, the final supply caches are secure.
Thank you. I will take them all to the Simcarian embassy.
I did commute to college for a couple years,
Let me know if there's
or
anything
actually
else
it
I
was
can do to
really
help.
only, well, no, it was about 2 years, but
Thank you once more, Spider-Man.
I only lived with my parents
Guess
for
that's it.
1 year out of those
Hope
2.
MJ can pull some strings
And
for him.
out of all the years I went to college, I lived on campus for most of them. It took me 5 full years to finish college, so it was a little extra time for yourself, for myself. Just ran straight into that sign. Hammerhead crimes is probably what we need to go for next, so let's try to get some crimes to spawn in. Come on, game, give me some crimes, please.
Hey, David.
Oh, really?
What's up?
Spider-Man, I have the supply caches and I'm on my way to the embassy, but I think I am being followed.
Where are you?
I am not sure. I am...
David! David! Hold on. I'm on my way. Hammerhead's men knew David would be alone and vulnerable. I should have seen this coming. Hang in there, David.
I'm gonna be in for a rude awakening whenever I start my ultimate playthrough. One thing I've always wanted to do, we were talking about difficult video games a second ago. One thing I've always wanted to do is like play a game like God of War on the hardest difficulty, or I mean even a game like a different game like a Sniper Elite game. If you heard or played those, I've heard the it's like realistic difficulty. I've heard it's like incredibly difficult. And who will you vote for in the next election? Are you into politics?
Suit to the top of my to-do list.
That is a negative to both of those questions. I am not into politics. We will see if I will vote. I most likely will. I'm not sure who I will vote for at this point.
Requesting backup to bring down 2 stolen APCs.
There we go. There are the crimes. He said, "I'm sorry, the Trump memes are getting to me."
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, politics in this country are crazy. Everybody's just so torn about it, and they're just always fighting each other. So, whoa, hey, what happened here, bud? I don't think you deserve this this job. Might as well stay home on that one.
Guys, get their suits.
Yeah, there's a bunch of presidential memes going around nowadays. Everybody's trying to get in on the action. Remember when I was a kid, it was like a big honor to be president. Now it's like a laughing stock.
That's nothing compared to what's possible to you. I'll mess you up in the air. Don't let him pick off any more. I'll teach you respect.
Jamie, what do you think of the cyborg suit? I kind of like it.
Oops. I think I broke Sable's property. Accidentally. Totally accidentally.
Dispatch, send backup. We're securing the scene.
Yo, combat in the Venom suit. You mean the symbiote Super Spider-Man, or actually playing as Venom? Because I am growing increasingly suspicious that we're going to be able to play as Venom, which I can't even imagine. Like, we already know they're going to be adding some new gameplay elements in the next game with the wingsuit and the symbiote suit gameplay with the finishers and the different attacks you can use as a symbiote.
Those police can't make a move without risking
if we get to play as Venom, bro, that gameplay is going to be so insane. God, it's going to be so fun, man. Just causing havoc all over the city. Very cool suit. I have the Funko Pop for that suit. Okay. So how many, I think you told me, but you have like, how many Funko Pops again? It's like hundreds, isn't it? And the symbiote suit, the Spider-Man looked way too OP.
Everything's coming up.
Can I eat people as Venom like the movie, or destroy like buildings when jumping and stuff? That's what I'm wondering. It's gonna be like the details, because we don't really think about this. Like, yeah, if we got another like, if we got the same formula as Spider-Man 1, right? And it's basically just a new story with more characters and almost the same formula. I think we would be happy. I mean, we'd leave a little bit desired, but they're adding new, like some new gameplay elements. If they just basically just gave us like this, go here, do this type story, I'd be fine with that, and I'm gonna love it either way. But if they were to give us the whole destruction of buildings type thing with Venom, you can eat people, you can literally have like this like RPG element to it, which I don't think they're gonna do. But if they added something like that, that would be incredible. Almost 400. I'll see my Spider-Man collection tomorrow. Oh my gosh, please. 400 Funko Pops. I need to get me some Funkos, man. I need to get something. One more crime, and then Screwball, and let's go ahead and get this crime scene recording.
Be advised, we have reports of Maja activity along a Sable supply.
Oh, that crime just disappeared. Where'd it go? Yo, that crime just disappeared on us. They're hacking, bro!
Close to the last crime scene location.
Alright, let's not be stupid and almost mess
Yuri's
this
been
up
here.
like we did last
Now
time.
where's the file? Someone fell to their death from this ledge. It was ruled an accident.
It was
But
Yuri.
it?
Hey, Captain.
You ready for this?
Ready as all ever be. I'm all wired up on my way to the office. Just picking up a coffee first.
Okay. Drinks are on me when this is done.
Looking forward to it, Captain.
Yuri's suspended, but she still won't give up. Hard not to respect that.
Hi, can I just get a large coffee? Hey there, Doc. Who's that you were just talking to? Oh. Hey.
Gunshot. Therapist dying.
No. Oh, why did I listen to that?
I heard the Joe Rogan podcast will be on the radio in GTA 6. Yo. Yo, if they had the Joe Rogan radio in
the corner of Madison and 23rd.
Oh,
We need to talk.
Yuri wants to talk.
Wait, Yuri! Ah, she's gone. With all that's happened to Yuri.
If they had a Joe
must be
Rogan
beyond
radio
hurting.
in GTA,
She doesn't do anything
yo, I would
without a
shit my
reason.
pants. That would be
So
absolutely
why did she lead
hilarious.
me on a grisly crime scene
I'd
tour?
keep it on that the whole time.
must
You,
have a lead on
you know
this
what? That's actually
enforcer
probably
guy.
true. Just because
It'll
you
be
think
nice
of
to see
the,
her.
he's
Maybe
probably not
help
going
her
to be
deal
named
with
Joe Rogan. It's probably going to be
whatever
like, you know,
she's
how they
dealing
have, what's his name in all the other GTAs? Laszlo. But that's hilarious. That's like the perfect character for a GTA radio.
All units, armed suspects have seized control of the Sable equipment transport.
He
Location
said
is Little Tokyo.
that guy really likes bears. He likes cocaine bears. Did you ever see that movie? I have not seen it yet. I haven't seen a lot of movies that have come out in the past 38 years.
Oscorp like you guys better when you were in the waste management business.
Time to squash a bug, boys.
Another bug pun. Squash a bug. Come on, boys. There we go. Somebody.
What the hell? I'll get the door. You get fight.
I heard it was a fun movie, not very good. Yeah, I know it was like loosely based on a true story, but I don't know. I just never saw it. I know there's another movie called Strays coming out that I kind of want to see. It's a live-action movie featuring a bunch of like popular voice actors playing animals. So that movie might be funny. and then you saw a few clips of the Cocaine Bear movie. Yeah, I mean, I think the story was like a neat idea. I just never went and got around to seeing it. Which, then there again, I'm playing video games with most of my time, so just spending my time on that instead of doing any cinema watching. If the bear died, it didn't kill anyone. Exactly. So, in real life, when that happened, I don't think I think all that happened was the bear consumed the cocaine. It probably, like, dicked around in the woods for a little bit, and then it probably died for cocaine overdose. So I don't really think that a lot happened. I mean, I don't think it found the nearest town and started wreaking havoc.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
So that's where they kind of added a little bit of Hollywood into it, but... Alright, we're missing 2 side missions in Financial District. Only the Screwball Challenge in Chinatown. Nothing in Greenwich, and 1 side mission already available in Midtown. Let's do this. Well, since we have some more side missions down here, let's go ahead and do this side mission first.
That was a close one.
Poor bear. I know, I didn't even know what it was eating. It just thought it tasted good, and all of a sudden, boom, you're dead. Too much cocaine, bear. So we were talking about the suits in Spider-Man 2 yesterday, and we said that maybe the suits in Spider-Man 2 don't really live up to the hype from the suits from Spider-Man 1 so far, which... I still think we need to see a little bit more of the suits in Spider-Man 2
what did you do?
Before we make a decision. But I don't really think they're going to be able to disappoint me when it comes to suits. Like, you look at every single one of these suits right here. I'll find something good about it. I haven't worn this suit once. I'm actually not a big fan of this one. I don't like a baghead swinging around New York. That doesn't feel right to me. Any one of these others, though, I'm perfectly fine in rocking this one. Like, I really like this one and this one. These both look really good. And I want to go back and wear them. I just need to make time to wear all the other suits. Yeah, some Spider-Verse suits. Like, I like how they included the Spider-Verse suit in Miles Morales, which as soon as I unlock that, you know I'm going to be wearing that like crazy. And a symbiote suit. You can just wear it all times. That'd be nice. Alright.
That's the Magia Enforcer.
The Magia Enforcer.
And the case files from all his victims. This guy killed all these people. But does that mean he deserved to die? Yuri.
I know what you're gonna say, but just hear me out. The system works most of the time, but there are times when it doesn't. And to me, that's unacceptable. Some people put their trust in fate, or karma, or whatever. But I can only trust me.
You can't kill people, Yuri.
Apparently I can. And you know what? It felt good.
You need to turn yourself in.
Hey, chill out, Yuri.
I just dispensed justice. True justice. And I restored a little bit of balance to the world.
You're my friend, Yuri. I don't want to come after you.
You do what you have to do, and I'll do what I have to do. Goodbye, Spider-Man.
Yuri!
Hey, chill.
What am I gonna do? This all makes sense now. What Yuri did to Hammerhead. She's been struggling with this for a while. She's always held in her emotions. That must take a toll on her. But she's also the most tenacious and stubborn person I know. This was a bad guy for sure, but killing him? That's too much.
Scales of Justice complete. Unacceptable condition. Complete the Scale of Justice mission. He said, wait, what? I forgot this game. Yuri turns bad? Okay, so they teased a villain in Spider-Man 2. And their name was Wraith. And that is all I will say about that. got this screwball mission to do and the side mission to do. 1 of 2 unlocked. Okay, let's do the screwball mission first. So that way we never have to hear from this screwball ever again until Spider-Man 2, apparently. Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, but do some research on the character of Wraith. If you want to know. At least the character of Wraith from Spider-Man 2. I don't know about the comic book origin. I don't know what's going on with that, but from what I've read about one of the antagonists from Spider-Man 2 named Wraith, it's very intriguing to know more about them, so I will leave it at that. Whoa! Trying to run, not swing. 35,000 is what we're shooting for.
Long time no see.
35,000. Longer time no see. Defeat all enemies before the timer runs out. Okay.
I was gonna suggest a dance-off, but this is way more fun!
Just knock him off the building.
Who wants to see some photobombs? Ooh, I do!
35K. That's what we need. Oh, it didn't give us the photo bomb. No. Oh no. Oh, it didn't give us a photo bomb. I guess the photo bomb expired.
Here's it. Someone get him down here. No mercy.
Laughing Monkey 22 comments, I can't believe I waited so long.
Hey, that's actually my second channel. Is Laughing Monkey 22. That's crazy.
Why not keep a good thing going? Let's
Nice.
turn it up a notch.
You'll think they'll release some Spider-Man 2 Funko Pops? How many of them are you gonna get? I think that should count for twice the OMGs right there because we're knocking out a big dude, you know?
Kick it up a notch.
That's a good place to do this.
And we're done.
Let go of me, you lint liquor.
This stream just cracked 10
Symbiote suit, maybe, who knows? I don't know. Yeah, dude, the possibilities are endless. I want to see do you have a Miles Funko Pop already? 'Cause I'm really digging some Miles stuff. Ever since Spider-Verse came out, I've been digging the crap out of some Miles Morales.
on, and you know what that means.
Hey, yo, get back over here. What's the photo bomb about to say? We need 35K.
Are you a professional?
Maybe they'll give us a Venom Funko Pop. That would be sick. Or a Kraven Funko Pop. A Lizard Funko Pop. You're gonna crack my skull. Oh, okay. I'd like to see you try. Have you seen what I've been through? The head trauma that Spider-Man has is insane right now, bud. That was sick. Is that it? No, there's one more guy over here. Yeah, that's it. Come on, give us a spectacular. Give us a trophy time. Let's go. Trophy time, baby.
Flawlessly for a criminal.
Screwball. That's the last screwball challenge we have to do in this damn game. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Well, actually, I take that back. We have one more. One more. Almost done. 100% Midtown, 100% Greenwich, 100% Chinatown, 80% in Financial District. So what does that mean? We have one more side mission left. Right? Right. That's got to be it.
We did it! 50 million
Maybe 2 mil. Maybe 2 more. I don't know. I can't remember.
now! See y'all there!
Yeah, screwball. Screw squared ball. I do not love you, Screwball.
Screwball is the ultimate
Bastard.
narcissist. There's no way she'd miss her own party. Gotta find out where it is. Maybe one of her fans posted something about it. If only I knew someone who had time to scour a bunch of social media posts.
MJ? Call her. Call her right now.
Hello?
Miles?
Hey, Pete. I'm just checking in.
Miles, are you... Did you just hear what I said?
You said hello.
Huh. Guess your timing is just weirdly perfect. Anyway, I got a mission for you.
Like a spider mission? Oh, man. Let's do this!
I need you to look through social media and find the location of Screwball's 50 millionth follower party.
Oh. Okay. Sure. I'll call you as soon as I find something.
Oh, he's so depressed.
While
He's
I
so
wait for
sad
Miles,
that was all we
I can
asked him
do
to
some
do.
Spidey patrolling.
While we wait for Miles, we can do some Spidey patrolling. There's literally one thing left to do. And it's locating David. Hey, if you need to go get some rest, you go ahead, man. I appreciate you hanging out again, Jamie. Thank you so much for hanging out. You have a good rest of your night. I will catch you later, bud.
Hi, David. You look like you could use a little help.
Right on time. Nice one.
Okay, why isn't that website then? Oh, that's David. Duh! Oh my god, I'm sitting here thinking he's Sable this whole time. Hey, I appreciate it, Jamie. Hey, you have a good one too, my friend.
I see him. Almost there. You still good?
Finally. You good, bro?
You okay?
Think so. Thank God for this Sable armor.
So, what's next?
Deliver the caches to the Simkarian embassy. Thanks to you, the Simkarians will finally get the aid they need.
Just happy I could help. But I meant what's next for you?
Well, a few minutes ago I received a call from a school in Midtown. They offered me a visa if I accepted a teaching position.
Hey!
I don't suppose you had something to do with that.
Good things happen to good people.
I can't thank you enough. I will try every day to help my students achieve their dreams as you have helped me achieve mine.
Actually, I should be the one thanking you.
You a real one, David.
For what?
For reminding me why I'll always love this city. Is it me? Or is the world a little brighter right now?
Amen, brother. The wages of war. Complete the aiding a human.
I'm just gonna bask in this good feeling for at least the next few seconds. Lauren, Miles, what do you got?
Check it out.
Miles, that's great! Thanks so much!
You want me to meet you there? Just in case you need some backup?
No, but don't worry. We'll get you out in the field soon enough.
Cool. Okay, can't wait. Like, literally, waiting is really hard.
I know, Miles, I know. Talk soon. Okay, rooftop party near Church and Broom.
Alright, I think this is the last thing we have left to do in this DLC.
She's a victim of her own fans. Most
Can't wait to
criminals
take
have
down
an end goal,
Screwball
but I don't think
last
Screwball does.
and for all.
She's just a social media
Once and
addict.
for all.
As long as her fans keep giving her validation, she's going to keep doing more and more dangerous stunts, which is why I need to stop her tonight.
If we're at 99%. This has gotta be the last thing. What's up, Screwy?
Okay, Screwball must be here somewhere. Unless she's faking me out again. This
Oh, yeah, she's
feels
faking
like
you
a
out.
party she'd want to attend.
Hey y'all! Hope you're having fun! Don't forget to tag me in your selfies! Ooh,
She's not here.
Spider-Man's here! What a nice surprise! Everyone ready for the...
Screwball! Don't move!
Come on! The world is watching!
Just because people
Bro,
are
how is
watching,
she so quick?
it doesn't mean you're any better of a person!
Wow! Mood killer! Try to keep
What
the
are your
fans
powers,
away.
Screwball? What do you do that makes you so fast?
Who wants to see some photobombs? Ooh. I do.
Screwball's getting away. I'm doing a... Are you freaking kidding me?
Screwball! Don't move!
Come on! The world is watching!
Just because people are watching, it doesn't mean you're any better of a person!
Wow! Mood killer! Try to keep the banter light and fun, okay? Who wants to see some photobombs? Ooh, I do!
Okay, you cannot do this to me twice. You gotta be kidding me. How am I supposed to do these?
Screwball! Don't move!
Come on!
I'm gonna beat her there.
The world is watching!
Just because people are watching, it doesn't mean you're any better of a person!
Wow! Mood killer! Try to keep the banter light and fun, okay?
Oh my god, no.
Some photobombs! Ooh, I do!
Come on, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. There we go.
No way, Jose! Look at that spike in concurrent viewers!
My name is Peter, not Jose.
Photobomb! Don't miss it!
Sorry, I don't know where the photobomb is. I'm sorry, I don't know. It's not like I need to actually get spectacular on this. I already got the trophy, so... I have to hit the photobombs? You kidding? Are you kidding? Are you freaking kidding right now?
Just because people are watching, it doesn't mean you're any better of a person!
Wow! Mood killer! Try to keep the banter light and fun, okay? Who wants to see some
Dang it, why do I keep doing
photobombs? Ooh, I do!
Stop!
No way, Jose! Look at that spike in concurrent viewers! We gotta keep this thing...
Oh, I gotta okay, that's all I have to do?
Time for a twist!
Man, everybody's got drones these days.
Here! Catch!
Scratch one drone.
Get that!
Damn it. Damn it, man.
Screwball!
Of
Don't
course,
move!
this last mission is gonna be a bitch.
The world is watching!
Just because people are watching, it doesn't mean you're any better of a person!
Wow! Mood killer! Try to keep the banter light and fun, okay? Who wants to see some photobombs? Ooh, I do!
Stop!
No way, Jose! Look at that spike in concurrent viewers! We gotta keep this... Time for a twist!
Man, Everybody's got drones these days. Crack one drone.
Oh, watch out! Or don't. It's entertaining either way.
That's all of them.
Alright, you don't want to mess with me this time, Screwball, I swear.
Get that! Follow up!
Shit. Oh my god, dude. Whatever. I'm not here for likes. I'm here for you, Screwball.
Finally, time to get close and finish this.
Alright, here we go!
You only caught me because I wanted you to catch me!
Oh,
Look how
okay.
many followers I gained! Yes!
Y'all, it's just so annoying.
You guys know who I am, right? Of course you do. Mind if I live stream on the way to the station?
Officially unfollowed.
Unplug! Let's go, baby! Complete the Screwball chase. And the city sleeps. 100% complete. The city never sleeps. Silver lining. We're at 95%. Total trophy progress. Let's take a look. 74 to 79 trophies. Alright, I'll always like looking at it in this view a little better. Alright, we're at level 272 finally. Alright. We've completed all of the DLC trophies and the remastered trophies. The only thing left to do is to grab, I think, 2 trophies in the main list and to get the New Game Plus trophies, which means to complete a playthrough on Ultimate difficulty and to complete a New Game Plus playthrough. And the trophies we have left in the main game include paying respect to Uncle Ben. What else? Taking the subway like 5 times, I think. And that might be it. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So only 4 trophies left. Not including the platinum. Getting super close, though. We got the end of the Spider-Verse suit. Oh, my goodness. This looks so good. I'm gonna have to play through my New Game Plus playthrough with this suit a couple times. A couple different streams, so this suit is sick. Love how we swung in between the sign and that building. That was nice. Oh, I'll try to do it again. Oh well. But this has been really fun. I enjoyed playing I cannot talk tonight. I don't know what it is. Like I said, I'm tired. I'm gotta get some good sleep tonight. Oh, we got JJ. Hold on, we gotta pause for this.
I finally have proof. For years, I have asked my dear listeners to send in photographic evidence to prove once and for all that Spider-Man is directly linked to the very criminals who plague our city. Finally, one brave anonymous caller has delivered the goods. We have clear photos of Spider-Man standing in the immediate vicinity of caches of humanitarian aid. Aid that was intended for Symkaria. And our heroic caller assures me that these very humanitarian caches are being sold on the black market. If I've learned one thing in my years as a world-renowned reporter, it's this. Photos don't lie. Spider-Man has been caught red-handed. No pun intended, puns are for whips. So what do we do about it, you ask? We wait. We wait for the police to finally wake up and arrest this mass lunatic. At long last, this city is going to finally see that Jameson has been right about Spider-Man this entire time. Not only is he a thief, he's actually stealing vital food and medicine from innocent civilians who are trapped in a war zone. Women and children struggling to survive, hiding each day from a hail of mortars and bullets. Meanwhile, Spider-Man He's stealing the very aid that might keep them alive. This is a new low, people. Even I could never have suspected Spider-Man of something this despicable. All we can do now is assist.
Let's kick it up a notch.
Sit back and quietly
Say
reflect
goodnight.
on just how right J. Jonah Jameson really was.
Oh.
Yet again.
Sure, JJ. Sure. Man, this game. But like we were saying, really enjoyed the DLC. We played through it in about 3 days. We got all the trophies. Now we just gotta go back through, play New Game Plus, and get the platinum. So, hope you'll join me on that journey. But it is time to wrap up this stream. So, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who watched this. I do very so much appreciate it. As always, like we like to say here, don't forget to grab yourself a piece of cheese today. Wash it down with some water. Make sure you stay hydrated. And I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.